But they do know one thing, and that's exploring is a good idea. Always. You know, I got off track here. I get to explore and I lose myself. I am now running in the exact opposite direction of the one I intended to run in. But it matters now. Dagnabbit, everything's irradiated out here. I love the momentum you can generate running up and then coming back down the hill like that. The physics in this game are like wonkily cool. Like, cause the fact that you have a jetpack makes up for the fact that the controls are not like laser precise. The way they're more not quite Grand Theft Auto slippery, but not the tightest controls ever. But the fact that you have the jetpack makes up for it. Because if I accidentally walk off a cliff, like I'm known to do in some video games, I can just hit the button. And then no... This is how the developers also got around fall damage for people just trying to explore the game. And this is one of the things I love about Piranha Bytes, is this the stuff they think about. One of the things I hate, and I imagine most of the people that make these games play these games, I imagine they played Skyrim and were like, this game is a pain in the ass to navigate. Like, I don't want to walk around this mountain for an hour just to get to the objective because the path is on the one path I'm allowed to take is on the other side. So what we started doing in Skyrim is taking horses and horsebacking up impossible hills just to save time, because the people in Skyrim thought, oh, we made this world so beautiful. Of course, these really busy humans, because the average age of video game players is 35, we're just sitting around with nothing to do. So we'd like to take a stroll through a white, barren wasteland for the next 4 hours. Like, no, dog, I got kids. And Piranha Bytes is like, you know what, dude, just give them a jetpack. Because then when they come to a mountain like this, instead of wasting their time and making them run around, they can just do this. Scooby-Doo. And they're up the mountain. My lord, who knew? And they didn't lose any immersion. You know, that's the type of stuff that I've always felt like, why I've always liked Piranha Bytes games better than Bethesda. But truthfully, I like almost every developer, and I like Bethesda a lot. Bethesda is single-handedly responsible for why I'm playing video games at all. Because I gave video games up back in the day because I thought they sucked back then. And then I came back and was like, oh no, they're still bad. But every once in a while, a real dope one comes out. You guys see that glitch that just popped up on screen? See if I can recreate it. See if I can make it happen twice. Yes, I can. Look at that hole in the... about if you split the screen into thirds, right? The rightmost line you would split, if you look at the rock face here, there's like almost like a blade-shaped cut. And it's a hole that I can see the rest of the mountain with, but it's not a hole when you look at it here, but when you look at it this way, it is a hole. That's crazy. It's like they didn't texture this mountain completely in 3D. But that's the flaws you find in a Piranha Bytes game, because budgeting, man. They've got to clean up the stuff they can and focus on making the game play well, and some of those smaller things are going to fall through the cracks just because they don't have the resources to test and adjust the way another company could burn through cash to do that. You know, but giving the player, respecting the player's time. Now, there's a lot of things Piranha Bytes does that are complete disrespects to the player's time, like forcing you to find trainers every time you want to level up something, and then charging you money and level up points. It's like, was there not enough? Oh, so all that stuff I picked up, it let me keep it. That is very interesting. And there's that daggone weapon I wanted. Let's see, am I like in a position where I can hold this yet? Because usually the rifles are like, oh no, you got to be level 6 million to hold a rifle. Alright, so no, I only have to get up to 30 dexterity and 23 intelligence. It's not terrible. I can actually almost get there. I think the next time I level up, I will be able... No. Next time I'll need to level up, I think 2 more times, and then we'll be good. I'm level 1, 2 now? Yeah. I think we need to level up twice more, and then I'll be able to use the rifles. Jarrell, what's up, friend? How are you? Not a lot's up with me. It's a late night. My wife is at her birthday extravaganza with her college friends. So, because she's my favorite person on the planet, I'm lonely. So I'm hanging out with y'all. You guys are my consolation prize. How's that? Yeah. That's about the deal. Just hanging out, playing some Elex. I figured I'd hang with you guys a bit before I went to bed. That's about it. Because we started a show earlier, and then I ended a little bit sooner than I had anticipated I would. So I wanted to come back and see if any of those people I was talking to would like to finish that conversation. If not, we'll pick it up somewhere else. No problem. But also just be here. I often experiment with doing shows at weird times, just because I like to see who it serves, because people will often come to a show and be like, man, I can't stay because time zone, but I wish you would do it at, you know, fill in the blank time. So we play around with a bunch of different times just to see who is able to attend what. And then that helps us inform how we do our schedules in the future. An old flyer. Do you want to know how... for a better future? What's going on with you, Sherelle? That's the real question. How are you? Dude, they got a amp. They got a mix amp from like the 80s. Look at that thing. What year? Isn't this the 3000s? Why they got it? I guess this is not Earth, though. Maybe they evolved slower than we did. They got stuff from the 80s after the apocalypse. What y'all talking about? Y'all, how did y'all even get to the apocalypse? Your technology sucks. Doesn't your technology have to be awesome before the apocalypse happens? No? I don't know. I'm asking. I ain't never been there. Alright, this is the direction I was trying to go. Ladies and gentlemen. Uh-oh. What was that? A symbol of Kalan. I like the nice clip that you go across the map with, boy. You can boogie in this game a little bit. A little bit of boogieing. It's almost as fast as the dang horse runs in Elden Ring. Slow-ass horse. And then there's times where the horse felt like it was incredibly fast. I couldn't quite put my brain mind around that. Ooh, yeah. Home. Live. Live. Ride and live. 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 Ride and live. Come on, y'all. Live. 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 Pick up your step. Live. 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 Keep it in step. You got to keep moving, because hookers are fast. When they running, that's your... Okay. That song was not going to get better if I kept singing. Just quit while you're ahead. Hey, bruh. What's up, baby?
You there.
Martin!
Hold on a second.
Yeah!
What is it?
Oh, you're one of the clan
You look
people.
like you get around a bit. Seen a lot of Magalon?
Maybe. What's it to you?
Listen, you ever wondered why everyone in Magalon uses the same currency?
Well, now I'm wondering.
Hear me out. It's every man for himself out there, right? Everyone's arguing about something or other. Territory or ideologies or haircuts. Something. No one gives a rat's ass about anyone else, right? But despite all that, everyone's using Elex. It has the same value everywhere. If you want to make friends quickly, just bring a pile of Elexit, and suddenly everyone's treating you like their long-lost brother.
What's up, Turbo?
You know I'm right, so...
Tell your landlady I said to cut it out. Now, what I'd be thinking while this guy is talking is this one. But personality-wise, I'm a bit more diplomatic, so I would try to play along. But this is what I'd be thinking. Like, dude, for real, why did you stop me to talk about your stupid-ass political views? When's the last time you read a book? Get out of here. Oh, God.
If there wasn't a glue to hold society together, the world would descend into chaos.
That's true, but why Elexit specifically? If you like, I can hone in on my core theory.
Sure, why don't you do that?
I have an idea how we could solve all of our financial and structural problems in one go. Just like that. Nobody would go hungry again. The petty feuds over territory and resources would be consigned to history.
I call bullshit. How would this miracle cure work?
Look, it's not a magic pill. What I'm talking about is a centrally controlled capital management system that would satisfy every need. No one would have more money than they knew what to do with, and nobody would be so poor that they have to feed themselves to the wolves for a slice of bread.
What'd you do before this?
I'm a cleric, as you can probably tell. That alone should be enough to convince you that my intentions are pure.
Oh, I was a cleric too, homie. I know all of you are full of shit.
Pal. You wouldn't be the first cleric to set up a little scam. But you didn't answer my question.
I used to spend a lot of time in the Hort, using my expertise in property accumulation to enrich our community. Recently, however, my services haven't been required.
Wait a minute. Is this the dude who was guarding the door
what you're
at the
saying
Hort
is
before? I
they
think I
kicked you
beat
out.
his ass in the last game.
Well, I wouldn't put it quite like that. But it is a sad truth that a prophet cannot find respect in his own country.
Ooh, quoting the Bible?
The others have no appreciation for the beauty.
Designers must have been reaching for that line.
Holdings.
Especially not if you put it above the well-being of the faction, right?
That's a matter of perspective.
So you want to open a bank?
That's a simplification, but yes, in essence, without all the usual shortcomings, though. I call my superlative concept the Capital Temple.
Right. Good for you.
An incomparable system of asset
you
management
gonna
and
keep
regulation
talking.
for all the holdings of Magellan's citizens. With this concept, we could earn enough that we'd be able to wind down all other business ventures, and all free of controversy. Nobody would feel like they've been exploited. I'd be happy to tell you more. But first, I need to know if you wish to invest in such a brilliant initiative. Otherwise, it would be unwise for me to reveal all the ingenious details. You understand?
A temple, huh? So you're saying there's an actual building?
I'm sure you mean that metaphorically, but... Listen, I understand your skepticism, but I can assure you this will prove to be very profitable for you.
This is such a
Coming in on the ground
corny
floor, so to
RPG
speak.
trope.
Of course, this
What was the first
significantly
game to do
increases
this?
your net profits.
Trying to remember
The
my
longer you
first
delay,
experience with
the
it.
less capital you'll be able to accumulate using my system. The Capital Temple will make us both very rich. It's a certainty. Trust me. I've tested it many times, and it always works. The only thing I'm sadly lacking is enough Elexit to set the wheels in motion. So what do you say? Are you interested in the opportunity of a lifetime?
No.
Yeah, I can help. What do you need?
Oh, fantastic! Well, simply put, as much Elexit as you can spare. You're the only one who can decide how much to invest, though. The earlier you get involved, the better. So, how many shards can I put you down for?
I need more shards. I need more shard. I need more shard. I need to think it over some more.
Not a problem. Just come back when you're ready to invest.
At least they give you the option to mess with this later. And now, oh, you either do it now or you never do it. I want to say Final Fantasy, like Owaka from Final Fantasy X was the first time I remember encountering the guy that keeps asking you for money and then eventually he owns a store in the game. Final Fantasy X couldn't have been the first game though. I'm not remembering whatever the first game was that I experienced that in. I And we're making our way over here towards whatever city that is, because I don't remember ever making it to a city in Elex 1. But we're going there in Elex 2, dog. Believe that. Leave it, Johnny. See him high-stepping right there? Oh, Beyond Sanders looking. Turbo says, how do you stand all this talking? It's driving me nuts. Well, thankfully, I play games. Usually, I enjoy games that do very little of that talking. So I'm able to stomach it when it's kept to a dull roar. In this one, I don't pay attention to it. Like, I am so used to video games at this point, just nonstop having dialogue, diarrhea of the mouth nonsense, that I just tune it all out until it gets to the thing on screen where I have to push a button. That's how I get around it. I'm so tuned out to video game storytelling because it's usually so horrible that my brain just usually blocks it out at this point. The only time it gets frustrating for me is like when I'm trying to talk to y'all, but the cutscene keeps going when you think it's over. It's like, oh god, they're gonna keep doing the cutscene. But other than that, my brain just tunes most of the talking out because it's fluff. It's filler. None of it. Most of the dialogue in video games is completely pointless and never needs to happen. It's just there to ground the player in the idea that they're in a world. Like, I don't give a damn. Where the dragons at? Give me the gun. I don't think I have as many emotional needs as the world seems to have around me. That's what it feels like anyway. I don't know if that's true, but it feels as though I don't have the emotional needs that the world has. They have more of them, more needs, and I'm just kind of chilling with the needs I got, you know. Like, I'm cool, man. We ain't got to have all these needs all the time. So I didn't get to run through any cities the first time we played this game. That's cool. Heck yeah. Excuse me. Ah. Yeah, sorry to hear you're having trouble with your landlord, Turbo. You'll get it figured out. Dang, they got landmines out here and everything. I wonder what they're trying to protect. And are these...
Smash your face in.
Nah, bro, be cool. Why is everybody angry? That y'all said. They make the landmines way easier to see in this one. They want you to make sure you don't step on a landmine this time around. Yeah, it does sound like a scam, Turbo. If it's not in your, if whatever she's saying, if it's not in the lease agreement, you're not legally bound to do anything she says, but what's in the lease agreement. So you can continue just paying what you're currently paying, and she can raise all the funk she wants about it. But if there's a document that both of you sign that says this is what you pay, then that's what you pay. You don't have to pay a dime more than that.
Lonely wanderers out there. Stick to the paths.
So, I mean, that will definitely be an uncomfortable situation, but certainly do not, unless I'm misunderstanding something about your situation, which, yes, I would definitely talk to a lawyer, not me.
This is Herbert, broadcasting from the orbit.
But from what it sounds like, you have a pretty defensible stance there, lady. Okay, so we got all that. Clem says, wow, you're on. I told y'all I might be back after I dropped my wife off at her party. And here I am. And she even called me on my drive home. I felt so good. And then her friend that we picked up from college had said something really, really sweet about me that I never knew she thought. And I said, that really blesses my life to know you think that of me. She's like, yep. I said, I think the exact same of you. Bless you. It was a very pleasant experience. It's very nice to be around people. Good people who give a crap about you. It's always nice to be around them. Get people like that in your life if you ain't got them. And if you have nobody like that, then be that in somebody else's life. And then you'll have two people. You and the person you help. And then from there, you'll grow. That kind of plays into the title I came up with tonight was kind of being tongue-in-cheek with this, hating that you love everyone. And one of the things I realized on social media that caused me a lot of pain is that I never realized until I got other people to observe me and kind of comment on it. They're like, when you deal with people, and this is, coming from people that I respect, and they're like, when you deal with people, you give them more love and respect than they probably deserve. You treat them, for the most part, if you're having a real interaction with another human being, you tend to treat them like royalty. But then you get disappointed when they don't behave like it. It's like, that's a good point. So maybe stop treating people like royalty, like respect people a little bit less. Like don't disrespect people, but you have a level of respect for people that they often have not earned. So you are going to set yourself up for disappointment because people are disappointing. And most of them would not, constantly live up to the level of respect that you're giving them. So it's like, yeah, I'm learning. Growing up the way I grew up gives you a very weird way of looking at the world when you realize most of the world is not like that. It's like, oh man, that is a shame. I really wish it was. I wish more people were like my dad. I'm very sad to find out that he's gone. I'm very sad to find a world, Pop, that most of the people here are not like you. Sad state of affairs, Pops. But this feeling that, hating that you love everybody, because, like, even the people that do you harm are usually people that you're trying to help. It's like, dang it, man, I'm trying. And I mean emotional harm, not like people are physically hurt. Like just... Sometimes people that say things that hurt are often the people you're trying to love. But life's tough, man. And hurt people hurt people. So there you go. Terrell says, Bryant, do you know how I found you? I found you from personality. Cool. Welcome. Listen, says, no problem giving more than they have earned. It allows a relationship to grow. Make sure you don't give them more than you've prepared to lose. Yeah, it's not so much that. I never give away anything that I expect someone to actually give back to me. I think you're absolutely right about that. It's more just when you've dealt with a certain caliber of human your whole life and you don't realize, oh, most of the world is fucking children. Even the grown-ups are still 12. Like nobody teaches you that. You have to experience that in life. And you learn it at the speed of the character of the people you're around. And if, you know what I did for the first 10 years of my professional life. I was hanging out with a pretty high caliber group of people. But that shapes the way you see the world, and you assume, it gives you this false kind of perception of the world that, oh, most people are like this. And it's like, no, motherfucker, you guys are the goddamn anomalies. You were just all together. Like, matter of fact, the compliment that my wife's friend gave me was very much along those lines. She's like, when I met you, when I ran into your wife, and I saw a thing that you had done for her. She's like, that is not a thing most men do for their women. She's like, so I knew that was a cue. She's like, oh, you got a real motherfucker is the word she used. She's like, you have a real fucking man, not a child. But when you're a warrior, you're only around fucking men. We have issues, we have problems and shit, but damn. One issue we usually don't have is being able to be honest about, you know, taking our side of the fence when we're fucking up. You know, so it's more just having to adjust expectations to a world where you're giving all this love, expecting everybody out there to kind of be like you, and then you get this wake-up call that, nope. You know, and a lot of that depends on, like, there's other people who, like, my father grew up the reverse of me, where he grew up around the shit and then got around the great people. So, you know, his perspective was a lot more cynical than mine when he got older. You know, he's nicer than me, but he's more cynical than I was as a person. Like, I am less nice in the way I talk to people because I just value your time. I don't want to waste your time with a bunch of flowery bullshit. I want to get to the thing you need to know. And sometimes that makes people think I'm being harsh or cold. No, I'm actually respecting you. But I'm way less cynical than my dad was. You know, because he saw some real bad shit. You know, it took me more years to see the bad shit. You know, and you wouldn't think a guy who's been to war would think he would be talking about the bad shit outside of combat. But I'm starting to realize that I think war might have been the easiest thing I ever did in my life, which is really sad. Really sad. I thought it would be the hardest. Turns out, might have been one of the easiest. Yeah, but I hope everybody read Alyssa's point there. Never give away more than you're prepared to lose. Abso-freaking-lutely right. Clem says, not chasing, doing license B test. Might make a quick run to the 24-hour Walgreens and get some munchies. Wait. Not chasing, doing license B test. Yep. Either my dyslexia is beating the hell out of me, Clem, or you did not write something in English. Cap says, we back, baby. What up, Cap? Damn, y'all must all be lonely tonight like me. I thought it was just going to be me and two other people. And sorry for my voice. My voice will go back to normal here once I kick the rest of this stupid freaking sinus cold that everybody had. Oh, lordy. Alyssa says, know any real men? You know I'm in the market for a warrior of my caliber. Yes, I do. Yes and yes. I love that you're straight to the point. Why waste time beating around the damn bush? Yeah, I'm with you, sis. Please believe me, that's one of the things I loved about talking to you when I first met you. It was like, oh my God, I can talk to this lady. Christ. I don't have to worry about fucking trigger warnings and all this other shit that people started throwing at me. I'm like, bitch, I was born for... You know how old I am? Like, I don't know the fuck you're even talking about. Why are you upset? You're drinking a fucking Starbucks. You're rich, motherfucker. Like, I never understood why I came home from war and America was all butthurt about everything. Like, well, they hurt our feelings. Fuck you. They're shooting at people where I came from. Fuck your goddamn feelings. Like, did you have to look somebody in the eyes as they died to death and they didn't want to? Yeah. Welcome to my world, bitch. Sorry somebody was mean to you today. Bet you didn't have to watch somebody bleed out in front of you. Fucking child. Like, that's what it feels like to be on the planet. And when I met Alyssa, it was like, oh my God, I can talk like an adult. Yay. Fucking, she was hope. Like, she was one of the few people I was like, oh, there's humans here that make sense. Thank Jesus Christ, our Lord in heaven of the heavenlies. Oh, like, you guys have no idea. Some of you that I've run into on this show were my hope that, oh, damn, humanity. Because for a while, I thought humans lost. I was like, it's over. We lost. And it is, whew. It's like the humans lost this one, and it's over. But then I started meeting, you know, the rest of the people who made this community. It's like, all right, there's still a couple people left that are all right. We'll make it. I had a little hope left in the tank. I know. It's crazy to believe that you and I have known each other for years when it feels like it's only, like, for me, I don't want to speak for you. For me, it feels like I've known you a couple of months, but I know it's been years. Like, I know that. Like, we've done projects and shit together, and it's like, damn, that was 2 years ago. But I think that's the testament. For me, I'll speak for me, being around people that I like. The time goes fast when you're around people that you like, man. It goes slow as shit when you're around people that you don't. Oh, God. Woo-woo. Cap says, nah, healing, re-injured yourself in the gym, messed up your lower back in the man cave. Yeah, dude, chill. Don't go so hard you're injuring yourself. Okay, so Clem is playing Gran Turismo 7, which is what I thought he was talking about, but I was like, he may also be drinking. So let me just let him flesh that out and not try to get too deep in the conversation before he's like, I don't know what you're talking about, I'm drunk. But he's not drunk. Everybody's just playing Gran Turismo. I always want to call that thing Grand Theft Auto 7. Gran Turismo 7. Yeah, that's no fun, Alyssa. Jeez. I'm talking about a freaking gladiator, guys. Have a chat with Alyssa. Like if you're having a tough day, give Alyssa a call. Let her just chat with you about what it's like to be her. You will walk away from that like, first of all, I'm a pussy. I'm not a real fucking man. She's a real goddamn man, not me. That's the fucking warrior. Alyssa is a real she is a real fucking man. Like, are you kidding me? Get out of here. I was like, I'm a pussy compared to this lady. Hey. Yeah. She is not a game, y'all. I hope she's taking this as a compliment. It is intended to be. Clem says, I haven't drank since December. Gotcha. Oh, I gotta upgrade before we do that part. Well, we made it to the city. That was the main thing I wanted to do. I thought it was gonna be way harder to get here than it was. So it wasn't really anticlimactic. I just thought there'd be a lot more dying on the road. And I forgot that I am playing a European designed role-playing game. And that is only my second time saving the game since I turned it on. Breaking all the rules, man. That is the... Although this game kind of has an autosave feature that lets you kind of respawn, so to speak. So they take... I think on this, I'm not playing this on crazy hard difficulty. And so the difficulty I'm on, they kind of let you just respawn where you died, like a little bit further away from where you died. And it's like, all right, I'll live with that. That so saves time. I'm glad they did it that way. Now I don't have to reload a save from 30 hours ago and do all the stuff I just did over again. Because game designers still think this is the 1980s and I'm still putting quarters in a machine. It's like, dude, you got my $60. Let me respawn. I don't need to do this for 70 hours.
Halt!
Pepe.
Don't come any closer.
You gotta be shitting me, kid.
Oh, I see you're not... Well, whatever. Don't matter.
Z into
Mix you up
S&M?
with someone else.
Who were you expecting?
Thought you were one of my overseers checking I'm doing my mission.
I am. The name's Jax. Is your mission complete, Pepe? So are the Morcons in this game the outlaws from the last game? And I noticed this didn't ask me to load any of my saves from Elex 1, so I don't think they give a crap about how you finished the story in the first one.
Who's your overseer?
If I told you, I have to kill you.
Okay, fair enough.
Sucks. I know. Sorry. I don't make the rules.
Ryan says, sometimes the best man for a job is a woe man. That's why God called her woe man. Whoa, man. Easy. It's like men are retarded. Whoa, man. Here's women. They fix our retardation. And we stop wildebeest from eating the village. Win-win. Rain Man says, a client yesterday said I should run for office. Oh, that's a good compliment, man. Always assume when people say that to you, they're being complimentary. If I was saying it to you, it would definitely be an insult, which is why I don't say it to people. Like, no. No. Reading Dave, what's up, man? Long time. Oh, chutzpah has a C in it? I didn't know that. I didn't know you spelled chutzpah with a C. Interesting. Gap says, "Yo, B, would you ever consider directing a film?" No, I don't know that I have the skill set for it. I could do the leadership side of it, but I don't know enough. Like, I've learned a lot in my years in media, but maybe not enough to direct a film level. I'd probably have to spend some time shadowing some directors to get my chops squared away if I wanted to do that. I could certainly advise people, be an advisor on a film, depending on what the film is about. But like being the director, I don't know. It sounds fun. It sounds like it would be a fun thing to do. But I would be concerned that I don't come to the table with the right skill set to be the best person to make that film kill. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'd have to learn more about film production specifically, because most of the stuff I've worked on is, music was more of my focus on the entertainment side, but a lot of the media stuff I've produced was either in print or television, that type of stuff. Films, I've done my own type of stuff, like amateur, hobbyist silliness, but I don't know. Would I ever consider it? Yes. I wouldn't be like, no, I won't do that, but I'd be concerned about whether or not I could pull it off. Oh, Dave, that's sad. Who were we talking about?
And what rules are these then?
You know all that shit the patriarchs keep shoving down the throats of us young vandals? Divine something, destruction, balance, all that crap. Who gives a fuck, honestly?
Oh, I see you're a bit of an expert in Morcon ideology.
Actually, I'm not. Which is probably why I was in deep shit.
Well, thank you, Cap. That's a very high compliment for you to give me, dude. Thanks a lot. I tell you what, Cap, if you are ever the lead producer, if you're the executive producer on a film and you want me as your director, I'm there, brother. You holler at me, all right? I got you. Because like my attitude, if I was in a place like that, though, like I wouldn't suck at it because I have too much ego to suck at shit. It's just part of my DNA. Like, I would bust my ass to not suck, so I certainly wouldn't let the team down. And I would do everything I could to learn really, really, really fast. But other than that, I'd want to probably get some experience before they put me on Titanic 2. Electric Boogaloo, the film.
What's a Morcon doing out here alone?
Yeah, I know. Dangerous and all that. I gotta carry out my mission, though, even if it kills me.
What exactly is your mission?
Some damn nightshades keep coming scarily close to the grotto entrance. My overseer told us he knows where the nest is. So, he sent me out here to take care of it.
He sent you, on your own, to clear out a nest of nightshades? Shit, kid. Hate to tell
Nah,
you,
I wouldn't be a good
someone
producer,
really
Ryan.
wants
That's the
to get
dude that
rid of
just
you.
runs all the errands.
Look,
I
I
suck
had
at
to
that shit.
overcome a lot to become a vandal.
Getting on the
Okay?
phone trying to
I can be
negotiate
pretty mean
fucking
in a
ad deals and shit. Hell no.
Maybe so.
Shoot me now
But
if you want me to be the
nightshades aren't
producer.
to be messed with. Those things are too tough even for me at the moment.
Tell me something I don't know.
I could totally
Still,
manage
it's my
actors
job,
easily.
So I gotta do it.
As much as I joke about
Listen,
hating
kid,
people, I don't suck
there's
at
no way
leading
you
them.
should be doing this on your own.
I can adjust to
Not
people's
without a lot of
personalities.
training,
I just
anyway.
joke about it here because your
You're a
personalities are
vandal,
annoying.
right?
And I can joke about it
Then
here
you
because it's my
definitely
show.
haven't earned the battle scars you need for a job like this.
Believe me, I know I'm no less
Right.
annoying than the
Yes, you're
motherfuckers
right.
I make fun of. I'm
That would mean
just as
Yep.
much of a piece of shit as everybody
Somebody
else.
wants to get rid of you.
shit. Maybe you're right. But what am I supposed to do about it? They'll kill me if I just give up and slink back to the grotto. Then how will I show what this little guy's capable
I can
of?
always deal
Huh?
with people if I'm the guy in charge. That's easy. If I'm not if I'm like number 3 working on the movie and I have to deal with the actors and shit, then yeah, there's gonna be fist fights. But if I'm the head guy, I can turn the ego off and be like, hey, my job is to make sure all of you have everything you need to make this movie great, and then to get out of the way and shut the fuck up. That I can do. Easy money. Oh, God. Dave says, it's nice to hear you laugh. Bless you, brother. It's good to see your face, man. And I can actually say that to somebody because that's your face on my screen. So I don't know why I'm yelling. I'm sorry. I'm just like, I always say it's good to see your face to people who I see in real life. Unfortunately, I also say it all the time on the internet to people whose faces I've often never seen. But this mofo has his picture up, so I can say it's good to see your face because I'm looking at it. And I actually happen to know what this guy looks like. I have seen his face. I have been on the video calls with this brother before. Anyway, you're in a good place, Dave. You're with people who will bear your burdens with you, is the sentence my dyslexia is trying to twist my tongue into. Or out of. Terrell says, honestly, the director is just someone that can write the script and or story, do the playwrights at a round table, and can video edit their own projects with the producer's video equipment and talent. So to be a producer, all you need to know how to do is edit and produce. Depending on how I've worked with, like, I've watched and sat in rooms with the producers like, nope, I'm not the guy that needs to be on the phone with people. Ow! Like, we need that Coca-Cola deal. No. Nope. I don't, or, you know, and producer is such a generic term. Because, like, if you're in radio or television or movies and there's 19 of them and all of them have... producer is such a generic term. Like, I've seen different variations. Like, I would never want to be a producer on a radio show. That is the Aaron. That's the guy basically coming in at 1 o'clock in the morning to run the wires and make sure shit's working. I mean, I'm capable of doing that, but I'm old now. That's a young man's job. Like, get in there, crack of dawn and shit. I ain't, man. So it would depend on the operation and how that title is actually used, because every producer I've seen is like a really skinny 30-something white dude who's just not happy with his life and his clothes are too tight. And he just seems miserable. And I don't want to be that guy. Although I wouldn't mind being white. That part would be cool. I guess I am kind of white. Partially white. What percentage of English and Irish was I? I forgot. Oh, man. Sherelle wrote another comment I wanted to read. I missed it. Why'd you delete it, Sherelle? I was going to read that next one. Dagnabbit. Oh, well, whatever you said, I'm sure it was awesome. Now we missed it.
Fine. I'm going to regret this, but I'll help you.
Really? Huh.
Oh, by the way, another critique of
You're not even one of
Piranha
us.
Bytes nonsense.
Why would you put your life
The
on the
morality
line for me?
systems. Stop it.
Stop asking dumb
Stop
questions.
with the morality
or I might
bullshit.
change my mind.
All right, all right.
Just
I'll
stop.
So,
All
what
RPG
do you
developers
do
that
now?
have a morality
Got a
system,
plan?
stop it. Like, you could do that shit in Dungeons and Dragons, fine, but not my adventure games. Get out of here. I don't want to have to pick the dialogue option that gets me to the ending I want. Dude, I want to slap everybody in the mouth and still enjoy my ending. Stop messing with my shit, because people need to... I want to play a video game where I affect things in the world. I don't have that kind of ego. I just want to shoot a dragon in the face. I don't need to be responsible for the reason why the planet's still here. I don't need any of this shit. I'm playing this to escape for 5 minutes the fact that Earth kind of sucks sometimes. And in fact, Earth is mostly awesome for me right now. I'm escaping not much. So I think you need more depression to enjoy modern video games. I think you need more depression than I have. And it's just I don't have the well of depression that video games must be feeding for people. Like, dude.
First, tell me exactly where this nest is supposed to be.
Oh, God. And here comes... I liked the morality system. You will make video games suck. T.I., by the way, welcome back, T.I. It's good to see you. How you been? Alyssa says, then don't go back to Aloy. She's entirely responsible for saving the planet. Well, I don't mind being the person that's at the center of the universe. I'm just saying I don't have to be. Like, just let me be a guy. Like, I wish they would just make an RPG where it's open world, but the whole story is you're just a dude on a farm where the whole world's fucked up and you just have one mission to, like, get your sister to her arranged wedding or some shit. And the whole world is happening outside of this little bubble where you don't fucking matter that much. Because guess what, kids? That is what you're all fighting for, is to finally get to my age and realize, yeah, nothing is. Nobody, like, the greatest relief, and this goes to the title of the video too, the greatest, let me prepare all of you, because I don't know, this really isn't an age thing, it's more of a life experience thing. So whenever you get to this stage of life, let me bless your souls. You're going to get to a point in your life where you realize a very, very simple truth about humanity. Nobody gives a fuck about you. And when you're young, that's terrifying because you've been used to depending on other people for everything that you get. As you get older, you start to make your own way. You start to become an adult. You get older, realizing that no one gives a fuck about you it's such a blessing because it's like no one cares that I just picked my nose in the middle of Target and ate it at the camera. Like, nobody even looked at me. I didn't do that, by the way. I'm kidding. But it's like, yo, nobody cares. Like, all the shit, and I say that to bless you because, like, all the shit you're insecure about, like, I don't like my chin. Nobody's looking at your chin. And believe me, there's some crazy person like T.I. who likes people with weird chins. We have a guy here who collects spiders. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, he likes morality systems in video games. Now I know the guy that's responsible for all the video games sucking. It's T.I. Right? Like, dude, nobody cares about you. It's the greatest. Oh, because your whole life is trying to matter until you realize that you don't. And then you stop, and it's great. You have a ball. Not fucking mattering is the greatest thing of all time. Yeah, oh, I hope you all get there faster than I did. It took me a couple of years, but I got there. It was great. Oh, Sherelle says, I have this new phone. The autocorrect is not used to me yet, and what I wrote was wrong. Oh, I say wrong stuff all the time. Leave it in there. This show is not about accuracy. It's about making you all laugh for 5 minutes before we get off this blue spinning ball. That's it. The greatest gift I can give all of you is not training you to be trillionaires. It's literally making you laugh in the face of your pain. That was the lesson I had to learn after my dad died. And I was going around the world trying to be him, trying to fucking help everybody because I'm trying to not. My dad never put any pressure on me. I need you guys to understand that. I put the pressure on myself to live up to the fucking life he died to give me. And it's like I put this ungodly amount of pressure on myself to, I gotta be in the world, fucking help. Look at all these millions of people my fucking father helped. I gotta be, like, he gave me this life. I gotta do something with it. And then you realize, wait a minute. The greatest blessing people have ever given me is an I love you, cooked me a meal, and made me laugh. It isn't all that other shit. So when people ask me, why did you change? It's like, well, I didn't change. I was doing this first. Like, just back to doing what I was already doing. You know, this is how I got started on the internet back in 1993 before it was the internet. Was hanging out on message forums, talking to people just like you about the Street Fighter II boss code. That didn't exist, by the way. It was an April Fool's joke that I fell for about 6 months. Trying to find a way to play as Sagat in Street Fighter 2. Because he was my favorite character. I liked him. Until you got to play as him and you realize he sucks. That tiger uppercut is not as awesome to do as it looks when it's being done to you. Like, that's the killer. It's just laugh time, guys. Laugh. There's a reason why the Bible says a merry heart doeth good like a medicine. That is like, Ryan could right now prove that with biology. People who wrote that book are pretty bright. Pretty smart shit in there. But yeah, listen. Oh, is Alyssa still here? Yes, because she's the last one to just comment. How did you finish Horizon Forbidden West? I think I got the title right. And did you love it as much as the first? And what do you think I should do? Because you know I'm going to bitch about it because I'm going to bitch about, I love this game and I'm going to bitch about it. But, like, will it be fun bitching? Oh, yeah.
Oh no, you stay here. I'll take care of the nightshades.
Oh, okay. If you're sure. Well, thanks. I have the coordinates from my overseer.
Good. Give them to me. I'll mark the location on the map in my agitator.
Isn't that all Just Cause is? Doing stupid shit whenever you want.
Okay.
Oh, the video game?
Look,
Kind of.
You sure you don't want my help?
If you really want to help, keep your ass out of the way, kid.
Fair enough. I owe you one, man.
Not yet, you don't.
Okay, I'll hang back. Good luck.
Capadonna says, B, you fuck with Mass Effect series then? Tough question. I fuck hard with Mass Effect 2, the story. I think BioWare could not develop a game I like if their lives depended on it. And that's not, I'm not shitting on BioWare. I'm just pointing out that what they think a video game is and what I enjoy playing are not the same fucking things. Because they make clunky-ass third-person shooters, and they call them RPGs because there's a story and a leveling system. I don't know why Mass Effect should just be a damn movie. That leveling system has no reason for being in that game because it's it's based on where you are in the... Never mind. Ugh. I wish BioWare were just story writers for a different video game company making games, because they have not. I think Dragon, what was the Dragon thing they did? Dragon Shades, Dragon Blessings, Dragon Age. Dragon Age I actually thought was alright. Everything else they've made, and don't get me wrong, I loved playing through Mass Effect because the story and being the leader of that team on that mission where everybody's dying, that was thrilling as a game. But the gameplay is just, leaves a lot to be desired. But I think they can tell one hell of a story, man. But no, I have not fucked with BioWare since Mass Effect 3. I got off the train and said I'm good. I don't need to. I think they may have also been one of the companies that wasn't really nice to me when I was doing reviews and having to talk to companies. I vaguely remember them not being one of my favorite ones to deal with. Like them and EA, I think, were my least favorite people to deal with. But that doesn't mean they're bad, folks. They just don't make games that I like. Alyssa says, yes, I finished it. Cool, I'll wait for the rest of that. T.I. says, I don't like morality systems. I like the specific application of one in Elex. I got you. Yeah, I hate it because it affects endings. Like, I have to now play the game the way the game's going to force me to play to see the ending I want to see, instead of just like, dude, first of all, writers, write one fucking ending. Like, I hate role-playing games that have 9 endings. I don't want to play your game 9 times unless it's really, really good. Newsflash, none of your games are that good. Unless they're Metroid or Arcania. Apparently, I've played Arcania like 4 times. I think I beat Arcania more than other RPGs I like more than that game. But, like, yeah, I don't want to freaking just one ending, bruh. I don't need to go through this people like, I can't wait to see what my next run through of Elden Ring's like. I deleted it. There's not going to be a next run through. They got all the hours out of me they're getting. That shitty Dance Revolution simulator. So yeah, it's like anything that adds time to the gameplay that's not inherently fun is just going to piss me off. And needling dialogue options to get the thing I want to have happen is not what I consider fun. Apparently, there are people who love that. They're BioWare fans, I think. Oh, y'all don't want to see me? All right, let's go actually do what the game has us up to. When we do that. When we do what we're actually supposed to be doing in the game instead of running around to the city and whatnot. Which, if I understand the terrain correctly, where I'm supposed to be going is actually this way. Oh, yeah, bird. What it is. Wow! Yeah, bird. Dead as hell. Sherelle says, once I figured out how much I don't matter and I stopped social media management, I really don't give a damn what other people think about me at work as much. And I remain professional. That's cool. I'm not there to care what others think. I remain so true to myself. I'm an enigma. Oh, that takes courage to do that. That's tough. But given your personality type, that doesn't surprise me. People don't understand me. Plus, I'm the only white person for the fact that I live in Miami. My friend that's up here visiting, my wife and I's mutual friend who's here for her birthday, she's from Miami. Fort Lauderdale, technically, but you get the deal. Cap says, yeah, fuck EA. Their games went downhill after 2012. Yeah, I mean, I don't want them to suffer because there's people who work at that company who I'd like to see succeed. I just wish, big companies could make better short-term decisions, but they just can't, man. It's anytime that's why I say I think the writing should be on the wall. If you're going to make a game studio in this era, becoming a publicly traded company is countdown to you being hated by the industry because you're going to be forced in the process of pleasing shareholders and board members to make short-term decisions that are customer unfriendly. So I would tell anybody wanting to become a game developer, figure out ways to, especially the way we can fund things today with crowdfunding and stuff, find other ways to fund your games besides public funding. Because you're basically, you're giving the countdown to your company either being hated or not being here anymore because of the behaviors it's going to have to take on to survive. So that's why I say, I don't want to say FEA like entirely, but it's like, yeah, I wish they were better at making games still. Lizzie says, they stuck to the things that made the first one good, and the story was, I heard the story was actually had a surprise ending again. Like, that's crazy. In a good way, of course. It starts a little slow. For the first, yeah, and that's fine. Like, yeah, I like a slow build, but takes a couple of good turns. I was a little disappointed by the ending, story-wise, since the rest was so good. That's how I feel about Elden Ring. Like, 99.9% of that game is masterpiece, game of the year. This should be my favorite game of all time, and that 0.1% made me not even put it on my top 20 list. Just on, yeah. That's sad. But it sounds like you still overall really are positive about the game, so that's awesome. Of how the story paints the reality of how heavy Alloy's task is and how she hasn't even had the chance. Yeah, that's wow. Hasn't had the chance to grieve the first game before the events of the second. Absolutely. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I could even entertain an argument that that story is not fantastic. Like, that is one hell of a game and a story. Now, the morality system in this one, TI, if I kill these small bugs, you actually get negative morality for killing the bugs now. So, there's that morality system hard at work. If I accidentally kill a bug in a fist fight with a monster, I lose good people points. Like, I'm pretty sure that bug's lifespan is a day. I'm just... What did I do? I didn't change much. Oh, let me check my phone real quick just to see if my wife... Sometimes my phone won't... Oh, fine. Okay, cool. This is not a sleeping bag here? Okay. Alright, noted. Noted. Not a sleeping bag. Dang. Sorry about that, brother. Dang shame. Like, what type of occult shit was this dude getting into? He has a sickle? He has a sickle? What are you doing with the sickle, bro? This table with skeletons on. I gotta get out of here. She meets some pretty crazy people in her journey west. Anything specific? I think you covered the big pieces. Is the combat still kind of the hiding in the bushes and waiting for the moment to strike, or is she like stronger now and can actually, like, can she go toe to toe with fights, or is it still kind of get to cover, find your hiding spots, set up your traps, that type of? It's more agile, less direct in your face combat. The trap setting in that was the first game I ever played where setting traps was actually fun. Because there's a mission you have to do it for one of the achievements, and I was like, all right, I'll learn this crap that I don't want to do. And then I did it. It was like, oh, traps in this game are actually a lot of fun. Noted. T.I. says, in a journal, but I never had the confidence to use any of it until recently. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed a comment. T.I. says, I'm finishing up How to Win Friends and Influence People, and that book made me so pleased at myself because most of the things it teaches I already realized, and a lot of them I have written down. Nice! Good stuff. Luca Horsdeek says, what happened to the 80-20 rule, B? I don't know. Make your question more specific. That question's probably 5 minutes behind. Cap says, yeah, Elden Ring's and Def not it. We had that discussion earlier. I hope the sequel. Yeah, I'm done with From Software after that one. I was like, I'm giving them one chance to let me play a game and have fun with it. And if they pull that shit they do, and then they pulled it right at the fucking end. And I started to taste it at, like, if I had played the story first instead of going out and leveling up and doing all of the side missions, I would have much more quickly got to frustration with Elden Ring. And that's where I screwed myself, was I got to level 150 without doing any of the story. And so, like, I mean, there were bosses where it was one swing of the sword. And it felt great. I was like, hell yeah, this is how it's supposed to be. But then there were tougher ones, obviously, where, you know, it don't go like that. And I didn't mind it. But it was just like, the memorizing of moves that are hidden behind obscured tells shit that audience is great at doing. Yeah, like whatever that skill is, I hope it translates to something that helps you in the real world, because you like, from the little bit of good I got at the game, understanding how much work you have to actually put in to develop the skill, I have respect for that. The people who can play that game without getting hit, that is a damn serious skill. You know, I just hope it has a real world application, but it is by no means easy to do that. Oh, yeah, no, the 80-20 rule doesn't apply to that, Ryan. I think you're applying the 80-20 rule in a way it wasn't intended. Yeah, no, 80-20 has nothing to do with that. Because the thing that upset me was far more emotionally stressful than the things, the 1,000 things that gave me joy in that game equaled less in terms of severity than the one fucking thing that upset me. That is how much I hate that fucking combat gameplay. That's how much I abhor it. The last 5 minutes of that game made me hate the fucking game. That's where I'm at. Maybe I'll feel differently another time when I've had time to think about it, but for today, that's where I'm at. 80-20 rule ain't got shit to do with that. 80-20 rule, why am I even having this discussion with him? Shitty joke telling ass. Alicia says, I didn't use traps in this one. Combat is good, similar to the first game, but skill tree lets you decide what you want to be equipped for. Once I expanded my medicine pouch, I had no problem going toe-to-toe. Sweet! That's all I need. As long as I don't have to hide in the bushes for hours at a time, I can definitely enjoy that game. As long as I don't have to do so much metal gearing around, I'll have a good time. My man Morality System says, but someone once told me to bow to the absurd. Yeah, I got that. I do not understand how the references you making are related to the things that I am saying. That is the problem. I figure maybe I say it with an accent that's not English, you understand it better. Maybe. No? Do-do-do-do. I'm getting all this stuff before I get up out of here. Believe that. No, sir. You missed. Oh, you ain't slick. You ain't slick. Oh, you ain't slick. Oh, you are. You are kind of slick. I want my Alexa, damn it. I'm not leaving without it. You hooker whores. I know I'm not supposed to be here or whatever, but F you. Let's see, Morality. I love that name, by the way. That was a good one. Okay, you said you could go toe-to-toe, but that same stuff can be used against you in battle. I'm good with that. Cool. Once I get a PlayStation 5, which will probably happen whenever they make the second iteration of the PlayStation 5 in a couple of years, I'll play it at some point. I'll at least try it. Morality System says, how about some empathy for those who make you do shit tasks in the game? No? Sure. How would you like me to show them empathy? I'd be glad to show them empathy. And how is what I'm doing already not showing them empathy? How can I make what I'm doing, how can I improve it, Ryan? Thank you. I'm glad you're here. All right, I got to run for my life, gang, and then I will read your comments. Because you guys are saying some cool stuff, especially Alyssa and Morality. I want to get back to that. Wait, is that the camp I already went to? Whoa, whoa, whoa. How did I miss that? Because we were running for life. Wait, it's turned on. Does that mean I already have it? I don't know. Let's get down there and find out. There's some things like, is Piranha Bytes doing some of the crappy things in their game on purpose? Because they're like, I have to be unarmed to pick up things in the world and completely stop walking to pick it up. Like, do they keep putting that in their games because their fans like that horrible shit? That time-wasting nonsense? Or do they keep not fixing that because they don't have enough, like, I will work for free to write the block of code that takes that shit out. With my way old computer science degree. I will come, I'll fly out to wherever the shit your studios are, and I will write the code for that for free. If you just stop doing it in the games. Or what I really imagine is somebody actually likes the fact that that shit's in the games. Somebody yelled at me, Brian, I like the fact that this game has trainers, because if I have to travel all the way across the world to learn how to swing a sword, that's realistic. I got it, Mark. I'm with you. I have kids. And I get that you never get laid, so you can't empathize with where I'm coming from. But I'm getting laid today, and I have kids, so I'd like to do this a little faster. There, I got that out of my system. Somebody named Mark must really piss me off. All right, rant over. Oh, he picked Incredible Hulk as his picture. Of course he did. So he's going to try to be obscure, but also leave clues. Tension whore. Oh, God. Alyssa says, I had fun with Aloy in Las Vegas and did some more exploring. Yeah, I got to play this game. I knew Alyssa would get me hyped for it, just like she did for the... Because if you guys don't know, the only reason we played and got through Horizon Zero Dawn is because of Alyssa. She played with me pretty much the whole game. It was helping me. Like, oh God, he sucks. Let me tell him what to do. Like, everyone, she was, I don't know if it was her, but there were people, I was doing this puzzle, and I'm just not a puzzle dude. Because my brain goes to fuck you because you're wasting my time doing something that's supposed to make me feel smart, but I feel like it's an insult to my fucking intelligence. So my brain shuts down the minute I have to stop having an adventure and solve a puzzle. Which should explain why I hate Elden Ring so much now. But Alyssa was there, and it was like, you fucking idiot, push the block to the right. It's like, I'm trying, I'm dumb. I told you motherfuckers I was dumb. Don't think all these books on my shelf mean I'm actually smart. Damn, this thing breathing fire and whatnot. I know, that was what was funny, because your name on Twitch, because we did that game on Twitch. And I was like, man, because I thought you were a young dude. And I was like, this young man is very forthright. I like that. He keeps it real as shit. And then I realized, wait a minute, Alyssa. And then I thought about her last name. I was like, oh. And you know what actually threw me off? Alyssa was the little. Like, there's nothing about you that is little. Right? You are a big heart, a big spirit, a big brain. Like, you are, like, you're the type of person, when you walk in a room, I bet people are like, yep, all right, like, let's tighten up. Alyssa's here, goddammit. Like, you have a very powerful presence. And so and then I realized, oh, that's her name. It's her. Oh, shit. And like, I remember the night having the revelation that it was you. And I was like, holy shit, I've been talking to you for like a month and I didn't know it was you. Or however long it was. I don't remember. Yeah, you said Aloy in Las Vegas. That immediately makes me want to play this game because that just sounds fun. Oh, God. Mo says, I see how it is tonight. You're just having none of my shit. No, I know how to diffuse you. You're the opposite of my business partner, who I have to shit on to get him to behave. I just play into your shit. Just psychology, baby. Like if I play along with your joke, it takes all of the fucking fun. Like your whole joy is me being annoyed. So when I play into it, it's like fuck this guy. He's taking my fun away. All right, let me take a quick break, gang. I'll be right back. Oh, and don't think I didn't notice. Somebody bought a shirt the last time I put this on screen. Thank you. I don't know who that was because I get messages whenever money is made. I always teach my kids, like, turn all the notifications of your social media off, but turn on every notification of when you make money. Because I've helped my son set up side hustles and shit to help him earn money on the side. At school's their focus in sports, but they make a little something, playing video games, making videos, stuff like that. And shit, what was I saying? But yeah, so I get messages all the time when the money comes in, but I don't know who that is. So thank you to whomever bought that shirt last night. You rock. Back in a second. Hey, Ryan, where's my mic? Damn it. Ryan. Oh, microphone. Hello, Earth. Yo, I just got the idea for when we're done saving Earth from all its problems and we can start this video game company in our, spare time down the road. I just got the commercial for our video game company, and it's literally it's me, an executive getting pitched on the next Elden Ring, but it's getting pitched as if I was the one who wrote the script, not the actual people who made the game. Like all the shit I would keep real about. Yeah, so the game's gonna be 300 hours, and like 290 hours of that's gonna be repeating the same boss fights over and over again. You'll love it. It's just like basically making fun of all the things that make Elden Ring silly. And it obviously it wouldn't be Elden Ring in the commercial because I like From Software and what they're up to. I want them to win. But just basically the executive, like, and then the voice that comes out of the background is like, remember when we were awesome? Yeah, our games were awesome back then too because they were fucking games, not goddamn accounting simulators. Christ, what happened to us? Oh God. Oh, and for those of you, like, I don't talk about a lot of the stuff that I see in business all the time, but that's it. Like a lot of you who think you want to own businesses and shit, like just run. If you could have been in the meeting I was in, was it yesterday or the day before? I was in a meeting with my business partner, being told about all the things that were happening in another company he's partnered with, and I was just like, dude, how in the like these are people, first of all, who've been on Earth for like 5 decades. They've been here a minute. They're not inexperienced. Like, these are like highly successful, accomplished people. How is this the way they're behaving? And it's like one of the things you'll learn too. The more like I don't judge people's level of success, and I don't even profess to tell you what success is. I think everybody's got to kind of define that for themselves. But the more successful you get, You will be amazed at how people who are like, you'll get to a place, but then you'll see people who are way more successful than you, and then you'll be like, oh wow, so like being smart is not a prerequisite for this shit. Like, oh fuck. That's why you hear people like Warren Buffett say, you know, once your IQ goes past 120, it's all extra credit, because you don't need more than that to be successful. The shit that makes you successful is not above 120. You know, because usually what makes you successful is how well do you put up with bullshit and how long can you sustain that. That's why I think Elden Ring is great training for the real world. Is how long can you put up with this bullshit? And as you saw me playing the game, not very long. It's like being intelligent and respectful of other people, not always a prerequisite to wealth. That's the funniest part of going on. And then, you know, you meet people who are awesome too. But
Man.
you will be surprised by how many
certainly
super
am.
wealthy people you'll meet. You'll be like, oh, so you learned to read last week? Was that when you did it? Hooked on phonics and shit? Yo, what's this spiked ass chest? What is this?
No, just can't do that yet.
They got the chest with spikes coming out of it and chains. This game ain't playing. Yeah, no, listen, the age and the knowledge were the least of the three things that I named. It was their experience. Like, these are accomplished motherfuckers who just, like, my point is, people with lots and lots of personal problems, those personal problems often do not stop success. I'm dealing with a guy in a multi-million-dollar organization, and this is a human that does not work on themselves. Like, oh god, that's the hardest people to deal with. It's like really intelligent, like smart, capable people, but that don't work on their shit. It's like, oh my god, please. Just like I always say it, I'd rather be around somebody who's dumb as a box of rocks than an intelligent person who is retarded in wisdom. Like a super smart person who's also dumb as fuck is the worst person on the planet. That's how you get like Hitler type shit. He's not unintelligent, he's dumb. Like he lacks wisdom. Turbo's going to sleep. Good night, Turbo. Sleep well. I'll try to keep the screaming down to a minimum if you're letting this play in the background while you rest. Because I do know some people that they use the show for that. This is their fall asleep medicine. Which I'm all for. You know, when I made my first media website, I actually produced a song that played when you went to the website. That was specifically designed to help people fall asleep at night if that's when they came. Because I knew a lot of people that came to my media, the entertainment stuff that I was covering, were night owls like me. So I produced this song, and I didn't tell anybody about it. I just let it play as the background to the website when you went there. And so at night, I actually found out people were using it to fall asleep at night, like using it exactly for how I had designed it. They're like, why do you have this music playing on your website? I said, the real reason is I know a lot of you are going to come here at night, and if I don't struggle with it anymore, but I used to have insomnia really bad as a kid because, you know, your boy had some tough sledding to deal with as a kid. You know, I didn't have any really economic problems as a kid, but I had relational problems, you know, and some abusive relationships. It was tough. I said, so I had trouble sleeping because I was scared all the time. So I know what it's like to need things to help you fall asleep. That's part of the reason why Warrior Reads exists. You know, thanks to Kip for really having the spirit and the brains to make it work. But what it represents is something that we've all needed and have used other versions of for years. You know, that's the game. So it was just empathy. It was like, I know what it's like to not be able to sleep, gang. Hopefully this helps you sleep. And then one of the guys was like, yeah, dude, I fall asleep to this. It's like, I fall asleep to this during the day. I was like, hey, however you use this, fine with me. I'm just glad it's helping. And they're like, that's cool. Like, I had no idea that's why you made the song for the website. I was like, yeah, it's strictly. I said, and it was my first kind of experience. So this would have been in 2004. This was when I first began to notice that the world was super, super busy and hyper all the time. And so when I would turn media on, I would actually get triggered because it's always like ESPN's like, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Like everything's epic and crazy. And it's like, why is everything epic and crazy? Aren't people trying to relax? And that's the mind of a guy who's been in war and is tired and exhausted from doing real shit. Not a guy, you know, who works behind a desk and doesn't have like challenging shit. It's like, no, we're actually just really bored. So we like busy things. It's like, oh no, I need to relax. I can't have all that busy shit going on. So I did it because everywhere I'd go on the media, there was nowhere, I felt like there was nowhere you could go where it was just relaxing. And so I was like, I'll make my website the place people come where they can relax. And then found out only like 3 other people cared about that. But the 3 of us, we made the best. We made the most of it. Yo, where am I? Because I think we're on the other side of that city, not going the way I was supposed to. This is funny, man. Where's the city at? Like, where's the place I'm supposed to be? Okay. No, I'm not terribly far off. I just veered way east. Because this is the city I think I ran to, and I just veered way north. I think that's how. No. This is the city. I am wrong. So this must have been the Hort back in the day, or maybe up here is where the Hort was. Yeah, I think this is where the Hort used to be. And this is as far. Yep, because this is that. Oh, I remember this town. Heck yeah. I'm trying to remember where is the beginning of the game with my other fast travel. I really wish the map would let you zoom out a little further than it lets you. It's troubling. Oh, so was this the beginning and we worked our way northeast maybe? I do want to go to this town before we fast travel out though. Let's go explore, gang. Fun times ahead. Really need to upgrade my jetpack. Alyssa says she'd rather be alone than around anyone who can't own their shit. I feel you. I feel you. 1000%. I had a lot of lonely nights because of that too in my younger days. A lot of nights alone. In fact, I think a lot of my friends before I met my wife and brought her to an event, I think a lot of my friends wondered if I was gay. Not like in a bad way, just like, we never see this dude with a lady. It's like, I'd rather be lonely than with crazy. And since I'm learning the world as a young 20-something, most of y'all crazy. And like, I thought I was insane. Oh, I must be holding it together pretty good. At least that's what my therapist says. My therapist is actually surprised I hold it together as well as I do, given my life experience. Like, yeah, kind of surprised. You're not out there screaming at freaking vending machine at the mall. I was like, yeah, thank God. Cap says, yo, Bryant, you might not mess with manga, but 2 great mangas you definitely got to read on if you haven't is Vagabond and Berserk. 2 goated reads, my brother. Warrior mentality. Cool. Yeah, I don't read manga or comics because I can't. But I will take your word for it. And I tell you what, if they ever make an anime, maybe I'll check one of them out. Yeah, reading fiction is not one of my skill sets. I suck at it because I can't pay attention long enough. And then like when they start introducing characters, my backwards ass brain gets things confused and I stop being, it's too much. Like stories are hard for my brain to process, especially if they have a lot of characters. Dang, he just backhanded that thing across the map. I love that. Yeah, baby. You want a backhand too, ho? See that backhand I just gave you, boy? Look at that. Just pimp slapped your ass. All in your ass. Ooh, that's what I'm looking for. Game time, bitches. B, are you seriously running around here with a bent-ass pipe? Yep. Man, I have a bow and arrow, too. I got one of these, Jack. I can arrow it up if I need. Right now, me and this bent-ass pipe are getting loose. I also have a laser blaster. Like, I have other things, if it makes you feel better. I have a laser blaster and a grenade launcher, and that looks like a toothbrush mixed with a snow shovel, but it's a damaged war axe. I have a lot of these things. I'm just not leveled up enough to use any of them yet. So we have some more leveling to do. Whoa, what was that? Frost thorns. What's up, dog?
Go on through.
Word? Thanks, Darius.
What are you looking at me for?
Is you the coolest
There's a
brother?
whole scene
Why
to
has
see.
everybody in this game got blonde hair?
You don't need to know who I am or anything.
I know you're not one of those purple-ass freaks. You don't need to bribe me, and I don't have anything to tell you. So buzz off.
Dun-dun. It's time for a refill of my tea, y'all. Berserk 97 is the anime you gotta check out when free. Guts is the embodiment of a warrior. Okay, Berserk 97. Got it. He says that thing's gonna be 25 pounds even at its lightest. Yep. And look how fast I swing it when it's not Elden Ring. He has to wind up for an hour and a half to swing at somebody because somebody thought that was the equivalent of fun. I feel like the From Software people are all the nerds that could not play sports. So like, look, it's just as hard as sports. You gotta hit all these buttons. Like, it's not. It's not as hard as sports. If you survive one day or two of days, I might believe you. Dang, don't insult the dude.
Okay then.
Say hi to the girls for me.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your spending money.
Oh, this is a strip club.
You're giving me Elexit? Just like that?
It's a strip club.
Not me. It's Hector's orders. Every visitor gets a happy little chunk of change.
They stripping in here, Jack.
Don't know what he
They
was
running
thinking,
hoes.
came up
Yeah, I
with
hope
that.
it's male strippers.
If that was a
Yes.
person, but that'd mean dragging your sorry ass all the way to the upper district, and that's closed right now.
Where am I now?
Well, you came all this way, and you don't even know.
Dang,
who you
T.I.,
are.
the music pissed you
Yeah,
off?
you're a
That's
real
pretty
character.
bad when the music on the show
This is
pisses you
Trader
off.
City.
It must have been pretty bad.
Ass kissing.
I don't know why that's so funny to me. I'm
Max
just
is in charge
picturing
around
him,
here.
the music kicks off, and you just see his face get more and more sour.
You got any other questions?
Oh, God. Baxter, I know who Baxter is.
There aren't any rules.
I know
you need to
exactly
tell
who
me?
Baxter is. He's the bastard
Listen,
from
man,
Tavar
we're the outlaws,
in the
man.
first game.
We're not big on rules. If you get off on petty theft, you better not get caught. Here, you can find yourself without a head real quick.
You don't have a city watch or anything?
Ha! That's funny. Man, we don't even have laws. Now that I think about it, we do have one rule. No outsiders in the upper district.
Now you tell me that?
Trust me, though.
I have a
You wanna
jetpack,
know
homie. I
where
would have
I'm
been there.
All the fun's down here.
How do I get to the upper district?
You got legs? Use them.
What do I have to
That's
do?
how it happened.
That's way above my pay grade. If I knew that, I wouldn't be standing around here.
You're not really much of a help.
Go talk to Xander. He's guarding the entrance. Oh, one more thing. It's every man for himself in the city. That means you're on your own, man. It doesn't mean you go looking for trouble, though. Not that I'd mind beating the shit out of you, but we can easily avoid that if you want.
All right.
Okay.
So this dude needs to shut up so I can say something. Alyssa just wrote something in the comments that proves.
This your first time in town?
Oh God, more talking. Alyssa just proved that time travel is real. I promise you, Alyssa is me from oh my God, like I have done that verbatim, and it was. I'm trying to remember the name of the band because I love them now, but at the time I wanted the whole band to die because I used to get rides to high school with my boy's sister, and she would play the same album and I just politely was like, please, not today. And I got both barrels and had to listen to that shitty fucking alternative music. Oh, God. And I think I loved the songs today. I can't remember who it was, though. It wasn't REM, but one of those types of groups. But Alyssa says, I once had a friend who had this song on repeat for weeks that at one point she turned it on in the car and I tried jumping out. Like, I have done that shit. That's what makes me laugh. I promise you, Alyssa is just my reincarnation ahead of time. They got my replacement before they kicked me out. It's just like, get his replacement in here. He's going to go nuts by age 29, so fuck him. Oh, God, that was awesome. Cap says, man, Bryant, real talk. You love Berserk, though. No like guts if truly a badass killer. Cool, man. I appreciate the heads up.
Yeah.
I'd like to show you around town. You coming?
Yeah, Squirt.
Sure. I'll take a tour of the place.
Great. Come with me.
Dang, he's fast. Yeah, level up. This town is cool. Uh-oh. Achievement time, baby. That's my second achievement already. Oh, that was a mission I was supposed... apparently I was supposed to get to this place. Okay.
Hey, man. You got a minute?
Oh, is this the place where Adam told me to meet him?
Shit.
I'm listening.
I'm collecting donations for the nursery. It's like a daycare center for orphan kids. Got any shards you can spare? The poor little ones in the nursery can use all the help they can get.
I'm not giving you anything. Not a single shard.
You don't give a shit about the kids? Ha! Asshole! Those little orphans lost their families. Everything they knew. Come on, man, every little...
Find someone who gives a shit.
You really are a heartless fucker, you know that? Let's hope those little angels don't starve. Ugh, thanks for nothing.
How about that for the kids, ho? Hey, I ain't got no beef with y'all. Oh, that's how it's gonna be? Alright. Wasn't my fault. Y'all saw what he did. Damn it.
It really can't end.
This is why I don't go out in public.
Come on, man, leave me alone.
Come on, man. So that right there is why I hate the fucking morality system. Because that's what I want to say, but that takes me away. Like playing the game, role-playing in the game, now moves me away from the fucking ending I want. Because I want to be a person. What in the fuck is y'all's role-playing game obsession with this binary either-or shit? Life is not fucking binary. Why do you put this in games and then tell us you're giving us choice? Not a fucking choice, it's an ultimatum. Ugh. And all you players that are the reason why this shit is in video games, God, like, can they just make a studio? Can y'all just start playing Elden Ring and the rest of us can start enjoying our games? Jesus Christ. I wouldn't get so loud about that if it just wasn't a freaking pain in the ass, man. Like, why does it have to be this way? Huh. Want to go back before I F that up. Okay, how far back is this one? Let's see. Whoa! I didn't want to go all the way back here. Damn. Let's not go back that far, Jesus. Let's be square about this. This one should do it. Yes, now we're good. Come on, little buddy.
Hey, mister. This your first time?
Yeah.
Great.
Alright. Now, let's actually get a save here. So now I don't have to ruin the fucking ending because I played the game like a normal person. Whores. And that is why I hate morality systems in video games. You're going to force me to do some parochial decision making by talking to people like not a human. I'm out of here, dude. We'll never understand RPG fans. Okay, that's where homeboy is. Yeah. Go around this dude this time. He'll leave me the hell alone. There we go. Now we avoided that bastard. Save again. But, you know, at least the game has save anywhere, so I can get around its shitty morality system. At least they give me options. Unlike another developer. Let me stop, because that's not fair. That joke's not fair. And it's not true. There are always options. Just don't feel like taking the time to learn them.
Okay, so that'll be 1,000 shards, please.
Awesome.
I need more shards. What do you need so much money for?
Well, I'm, hell, whatever.
Wait. I think that sneaky son of a bitch stole something from me.
I knew he was a pickpocket. That was obvious. I was wondering how long it was going to take to let us know that.
You think I can't see you?
Oh, I'll shoot you. Get away from me. Keep running, little one. I want my money back.
You better not have come here with empty pockets, Squirt. Get the hell out of here.
No, Zach, I've got something real that...
Caught you red-handed. You've been stealing from me.
Me? No, sir. You must have mixed me up with someone else.
Nope.
Hey, if you're calling my boys thieves, you're gonna deal with me.
Oh, that's exactly what I want. Let's deal with
And
you.
you are...
The guy who's gonna kick your ass.
Oh.
Get the fuck out of here.
They have no idea who we are in this game, do they? This dude has no clue who he's... This is literally the savior of your fucking planet that you're talking to. Could you imagine if they treated Jesus like this? When he comes back, this is how they're going to treat him. So, the Elex 2, The Return of Jesus, should have been the subtitle of this game. How they're going to treat Jesus when he gets back. Just like this. Oh, God.
Well, your little buddy over there stole my shards. I just want them back.
You don't listen too good, do you? Squirt ain't no thief.
See, fuck
I
off!
think I'm gonna...
See, now, I'm going to kill him. That's obvious. I just would very much like it. Wait a minute. Alright, so I'm gonna have to do that other part all over again. Looks like it. Alright, let's try this a second time, shall we? Alright, now let's follow the kid. Come on, buddy.
Hey, mister.
No.
Oh, that's a shame. But maybe you're still interested in my offer? I'd like to show you around town. You coming?
Sure. I'll take a tour of the place.
Great. Come with me.
Yeah, no, they explain it, T.I. They basically explain it that the world, after Jack saved it, the world basically reverted to all their dumb shit and arguing over stupid stuff, even though they knew the alien invasion was coming, so kind of Mass Effect-y. And in those years that passed, everybody just kind of forgot about Jax. Like, he was a myth, basically. People stopped believing in him, which I'm trying to figure out how many years have passed, because it's like, if it's only 6 years, they wouldn't have, like, y'all would have seen him a couple weeks ago. Like, how do you forget about him? But, I don't know, dude. Video games. She says, I doubt Jesus will be as kind the second time. I didn't really think he was all that kind the first time. He was calling people broods of snakes, calling people names and shit, and beating the shit out of people who were robbing. I thought he was pretty tough. But no, I get you. I agree. About the same as they treated him while he was here. Really, dude? You're gonna make me do this escort mission? Aren't I supposed to be the one getting escorted here? Not. This is like a reverse escort mission. Come on, dude. Let's get this show on the road.
Oh, come on.
Hell no, don't you even come near me. Don't you even come near me, dog. I will shoot you. Get away from me. Oh, I was hoping I'd be able to grab onto that. Bloop. Come on, big fella. Get it moving.
Keep me waiting.
Keep you waiting? Oh, you know what? Not even, it's an algorithm. You're not talking to a real person. Hey. Recipe for a medium healing potion. And I can't do it because I have no chemistry skills. Alright. Me needs get chemistry skill.
Go, come on.
Any chance you've got a couple pieces of Elex for me?
Uh-oh. Heard a text message. I know who that is. Yeah. Hold on, hang on, gang. I'm sending a love note to my wife. Just texted me that she's home from partying. Alright, now Chambers can rest because his queen is home safe. Alright, love you back. Tell my mom I made it home safe too. I forgot to tell her. And rest well, beautiful, and have the time of your life with your homies. Send. That should do it. Tell you what, one of the best feelings in the world, and I'm not saying this to brag, I'm saying it to encourage you that one day this blessing is headed your way. One of the best things in the world, gang, is legit. My wife looked me in my eye, and I mean intently. My wife is not a very assertive person. Definitely assertive when she needs. But like she grabbed my arms, looked me dead in my eye, and told me she loved me today, and said, "I need you to know that I am so blessed and happy that you are the man you are, and you are also the man that you're becoming, and that you work so hard to not suck." Like, and for her to look at me and say that to me, and I was tearing up while she was saying it. It was just like, yeah, likewise. Thank you for sticking around while I was figuring out how not to suck. And she said, "Please, dude. Wasn't nobody going nowhere." I said, "All right." You know, that's a blessing, man. And I say this to you guys just to encourage you that it's possible. I know a lot of you have been through some emotional turmoil. You know, I've been lucky on that front and very privileged to avoid a lot of it. I've certainly had my share of it, but I've been able to avoid it in this context. So just know, it takes work, man, and a lot of it. It is not easy to have a great relationship, but it is damn worth it. Any bit of effort you're putting in, the joy that comes on the other end, far outstretched. It's like I liken it to football, where a lot of the stuff you have to go through when you're growing as a person, which is hard, is painful. And like football is a painful sport, emotionally, physically, everything. But the joy of being under those Friday night lights, there is, if you've been on the football field on Friday night, like, and this is why people do not understand football, and they think, oh, it's just a game where you throw a ball. I'm like, it's not. It's literally men becoming men out there and putting their lives on the line with their brothers. And I mean that. It's a dangerous fucking people. It's a collision sport. Like, or no, they call it a contact sport. Like, no, it's a fucking collision sport. Basketball is a contact sport. Football, you are trying to hit this person physically as hard as you can. It's collision, not contact. But anyway, it's like the joy of that Friday night is it makes you forget that Saturday you had to come in with no sleep after losing a game and watch film for an hour and get yelled at, and then go to the weight room and lift weights for 2 hours and then run sprints because your team sucked. You forget all about that next Friday. You just do. And that's like the point there is like the joy of a good relationship. Any hard thing that we have to do is nothing compared to those moments we get to spend together. So if you've been down, I know I'm talking to people who've recently been through relationship challenges. There is hope for it to work properly. Not lose that hope. It is required for where you're trying to go. All right. Sermon over. Alyssa says, I spent some time last weekend thinking about why someone would do what Jesus did. I understand and would probably do the same if I could. The only way I think you get to Jesus, I've spent a lot of time pondering that too. I think it's an obsession. I think you can't do anything else. I think it's as simple as that. Because like when I look at it on a much smaller scale, looking, why would I keep doing some of the shit I do when it's caused me so much pain? Because I don't have a choice. Like, there's something in me that says you got to keep saying shit. You got to keep making shit. You have to keep trying shit. Like, I have tried to give this shit up for 20 years plus, and I just keep coming back. And I've tried it in different ways. Like, I tried being a musician, and that didn't really work out for me because it's too much bullshit, right? And it's like I tried just going hardcore, being an in-your-face helping people. That doesn't really work. So it's like trying to find that happy medium of how to genuinely get into people's lives and help them. People that want the help, not inserting yourself into people's shit that don't want you there. But I think it's an obsession. I think he can't do anything else. It's in him. It's all he knows how to do. It's like a soldier or a football player. It's all you know is to sacrifice for others. It's in you. I think that's the title of the story tonight. Hating the fact that you love everybody so fucking much.
Wow,
I wish I could hate all of you.
So
And I can't.
that'll be 1,000 shards, please.
What do you need so much money for?
Good night,
well,
Turbo. Much
I'm,
love to you, lady.
hell,
Rest well.
whatever.
Wait. I think that sneaky son of a bitch stole something from
Why
me.
did he call him a son of a bitch? He's a kid, bro. Who wrote the dialogue? Who did this? That son of a bitch. Like, it's a child. What are you talking about? Like, I imagine this was not a child in the first build, and they just didn't change the dialogue. The first build is like an old man you're chasing in a wheelchair, probably. Why are there no people in wheelchairs in video games? Can we get on that? Like, even the Transformers had Chip Chase in 1987.
Better not have come here with empty pockets, Squirt.
Caught you red-handed.
We need more
You've been
wheelchair
stealing
characters.
from me.
Samurai Champloo had a wheelchair
Me?
guy.
No, sir. You must have mixed me up with someone else.
This game's not inclusive.
Hey, if you're calling my boys thieves, you're gonna deal with me.
Or we gonna deal with you,
And you
Zach.
are...
The guy who's gonna kick your ass.
Yeah, no, none of that.
So, is the little one yours?
You could say that. I take care of him, and he pays me for the trouble. You could call it a mutually beneficial relationship. Poor kid lost everyone he ever knew. No family, nothing. So somebody's got to take care of him. And that would be me. So if you're looking to keep your teeth, don't go saying Squirt took nothing from you.
Oh, I don't take offense to that, Alyssa. Why would I take offense to that? Is it true? Let's see. Techno Harem says, I haven't seen any intersexed African American Jewish Asians either. B. I don't even know what all those words mean together. So your joke is too complicated. You know, comedy is about an economy of words, right? You say less to make things funny, not more. And rule of three's that shit. Damn, you need to take a comedy class, bro. You said inclusive. Yeah, I guess I did, didn't I? Oh, so this is going to make me lose... this is going to make me decrease my shit no matter what. I hate fucking morality systems in games.
Your little buddy over there stole my shards.
Fuck them. They're just going to
want
make
them
me do
back.
it. I'll play along.
You don't listen too good, do you? Squirt ain't no thief. I think I'm gonna have to smash it.
I think.
Get ready for a whole lot of pain!
Why are you screaming? I am 2 feet from you.
A total waste of time.
About that, Zach. Hell no, I don't want him stunned. Get his black ass up. Bitch ass motherfucker. I'll beat your ass again.
You're not as scrawny as you look.
So, do I get the shards back now?
Okay. Lay off of me, all right? I can't take it no more. Here's your money.
He took more than this. Where's the rest?
Wait, what? I knew that little shit was lying to me. Hey, man, if you want your shards, you better talk to the kid. That's all he gave me. Hey, do
This
what you
dude
want
is
to him.
the
Just leave
epitome of a coward. Jeez, you couldn't have wrote him to have a little bit more depth than that? Like, let's make him the most horrible person that's ever existed, ever! Alright, get on it, Mike. Or actually, the guy who had to write this character's name was probably Zach, and he hated everybody.
Later.
Everybody smokes cigarettes in these games. Alright, it's gonna make me do the whole song and dance. Techno says, yeah, B, what's more important, your shards or your soul? I know, right? Trying to keep my soul right.
You've still got my shards.
You really screwed Zach over. Do you really need your shards back? Because I'm really hungry, and I need them to buy food.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. That's one of the options. Oh, God.
Fine. Keep the shards.
Really?
Yay, I got all my soul back. Look, they
You're
let you get
much
it
nicer
back.
than Zach.
Fuck this
Thanks.
game.
I'm Squirt, by the way.
Hey,
And
Squirt.
if you've got any spare food, maybe you could share it with me?
Hell yeah, I got food. Give him the food, baby.
I've got some food for you.
That's one of the things I liked about the first game was like you could actually help people in the world. I thought that was a cool thing. Like, yeah, more of that. Damn, I don't know which one to give him. Which one's the better one? You can have both, buddy.
Here, take this piece of meat.
I made it myself.
Oh, fresh meat. Thanks, mister.
Oh, I think I just figured something out. I think we just figured something out. Ho, that's how to decrease the morality system on purpose. Doodaloo. Just keep giving this kid food till your morality gets better. Why am I singing an 80s sitcom song? I gotta go to sleep. I haven't even been drinking. You think, like, yeah. Nope. Sober as a stone, bruh. Okay, here we go.
Here, take this piece of meat.
Yes! I think I can now game the system.
Why does everyone call you Squirt?
It's the only name I
The
know.
other game had a way
My
to
mother
game
didn't
this
give me
too,
a name,
where you could just
and I
keep
never
doing the
did
same thing and
follow.
lower your... And then, like, because basically, the reason why this is frustrating is the game always has, like, 1, 2, or 3 endings, and your morality gets you one of those endings. So it's set up to force you, for a person like me who cares about completion and building more than I care about, like, you know, the other facets of these games. It's like, I just want to have one experience and get the hell on. I don't want to do this 3 times. So you have to game the system where you get to a certain point in the game, you get your morality there, save it, and then change your morality to middle of the road, save it, change your morality to evil, save it, and then you play from that, you know, you can play either from that point to finish the game, or if you play as a good person through the whole game, there's materials you can take that make your morality worse. That you could just keep eating them, and then they make you halfway, and then you could go beat the game, and then you could take, like, basically you carry all those materials with you to the end of the game as a holy person, eat enough to make you bad, eat enough to make you neutral, and then finish the game, and then eat enough to make you bad, and then finish. That's the way you game the system. But it's annoying. Like, it's just, can I do one of them? I don't need an achievement for all 3. Just get an ending. And in fact, I probably should look at the trophies, because they may have changed that trophy to where you only have to get one of the endings. And I love when RPG developers do that. Where there's 90 endings in this game, just get one of them. Thanks. For the guys who actually like doing achievements, thanks for looking out for us and not giving us a bunch of dumb extra shit to do because you didn't care about the meta part of your game. Like, there we go.
Got any tips for me?
About stealing? Sure, I can teach you plenty, but it'll cost you. Not cheap. I've got to fork over most of what I take in anyway. So, what do you want to know?
Oh, he could train. Hell yeah, he could train. Boy, you better teach me something. He's one of my trainers. I love this kid, man. I knew I was going to like this kid. You remind me of my own son, Squirt. Well done. You have found your first trainer. Trainers? No, I didn't. I talked to a trainer earlier. Oh, that was in my other save. Sweet. All right. I can't learn any of this crap right now. Actually, yes, the hell I can, and I need that. Let's break out of here. Oh, wait. What were the... Hold on. Let's check our weapons. Check the requirements for our weapons. So I got to get... I'm a level... What? I thought I was a level 4. Why did that say I was a level 4? When I'm still very much a level 3. You're all whores. Gaggle. Everyone's just a gaggle of whores. This is the gaggle whore train. Alright, so the hunting bow is the one that I can switch to. So yeah, let's get strength up to... Ooh, dexterity's got to go to 21 for that? I thought it was 16. Oh, this is a better bow than the one I found before. Okay, so that's 11, and then that's 14 total, and I should have 20 attribute points. So yeah, And dexterity is what I need to focus on anyway, because I want to be a gun toter. Yeah. Game where dexterity actually makes you enjoy the game. Alright. So my requirements. Let's just start with the bow. Alright, 21 on dexterity, 13 on strength. What does Squirt need me to know? To train?
Got any tips for me?
About stealing? Sure.
Alright, so to learn lockpicking basic, I gotta go 5 and 5. Oh, so no, I'm gonna need 16 points. Because I'm gonna need to go to 15. No, that's intelligence. Shite. So I'm gonna need 19 points. 19. Alright, let's do it for the bow. Let's hear it for the boy. Let's hear it for the baby. Let's hear it for that man. My voice is gone. I can't be singing on this show with no voice. Alright, so bow, 3 to strength, 11 to dexterity. Let's get it. 3 to strength, somebody remember that, because in this game this is hard to remember. 3 to strength, 11 to dexterity. That leaves me 6. Then it was 5 in intelligence, right? To be able to lockpick with the homie. Let's go ahead and apply that. Now I could use my bow. Just double check with the homie and make sure it was 5 to intelligence. Ooh, we'll sleep there after we get trained. God, I love this game so much, man. Piranha Bytes just gets what I like about games, man. You know, and some of the stuff they do is silly, but there's no perfect video game. I'm not looking for that. Just looking for what they do, man. I love it. Oh, my wife texted me back. She said good night and blew me a kiss and then said thank you. A hearty face. Ah, love that lady. Hey, if anybody follows the NFL, did your team draft yet? And did they draft somebody you like? Talk to me about it. I'd love to talk NFL with the 3 people here who actually care about it. That Melania video did not fare well. I think I know why. I think I know exactly why. I bet you if I upload a muted, I should actually A/B test that. Upload a muted version of it and see if that changes. I'll do that. I'll do one with just music and no dialogue. See what happens. All right, 5 to intelligence, right? That's what we're missing. 5 to intelligence and 250 Elexit. We will definitely be able to take care of the Elexit, no problem. Let's get 5 to intelligence, please. Hallelujah. And I still have learning points, right? What do I want to put my learned points in? My melee weapons, my melee weapon specialists, my ranged weapons. I love it, man. Yeah, why couldn't Elden Ring have a leveling system like this? It's fun to have skills that actually work in combat and not have to memorize dance steps, isn't it? But, you know, let me stop picking on Elden Ring. It is a fantastic game for what it is. And I really hope its fans love that game. I hope they got what they're looking for. I know a lot of them were disappointed about different things, but, you know, despite my principled, I overall don't like the game because of what it did, I can't sit here and say that that game is not fantastic. It is very fantastic.
I assume you know why you're here.
I need somebody to just trade with me. Maybe. Just maybe. Oh, I haven't even done the main story part yet. I don't know if anybody will trade with me at that level.
I was just trying to get info about the fort. About Rat.
Who was I trading with in my previous playthrough?
That was very considerate.
I honestly don't remember. I gotta find somebody that's selling. Come on. Is this the same dude with the,
I'm free to go?
Of course you are. My friend here will escort you.
He wrote.
Not now. Can't you see I'm engaged in conversation?
Yeah, ho. And I want to be engaged with conversation with you.
Not now. Can't you see I'm engaged in conversation?
Hey, man, break out. I need to
Right,
talk to this
then
dude.
off you go.
Screw it. I'll just take all your money instead of selling you something.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
I'll just take this money. I don't need to sit here and chat with you. Dang, that's one way to write a story a story scene. I've never seen that lore in Elder Scrolls. Dang. Cool. Alright, now the codes to these safes are usually in the same building as the safe. And you just gotta be observant. A fun way to be observant. The kind of puzzle you enjoy solving. Oh yes, that's gonna be very valuable soon. Let's go ahead and get that. Yo, look at the detail of these books on the shelf. That is so cool to me. Like, I noticed those little artsy fartsy things, man, in these games. I think it's dope when they... Yo, this should be my crib. How do I get this crib, yo? Let's get some rest. Get a little shut-eye, shall we?
Shit. The infection.
Minnesota made some bad choices. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't even know if my team picked. I don't care. I, I always joke that real fans of the NFL don't watch the draft. That's for way older, more bored people. So I imagine somebody's, a dad. Yeah, totally fits the description. But, I'm just curious. I don't think my team picked, but maybe they did. Or actually, they had to have, because the draft's been going on for a while now. But I usually just don't care enough about it. I'll care when probably preseason starts, and then I won't watch a game until halfway through the season because my team sucks, and I'll just keep watching the highlights. I think that's actually what's happened to me is my team has been bad for so long, and as I was coming into adulthood is when my team started sucking. So I think that's why, because as a kid I hated watching sports. I love playing sports, hate watching them. I think it's because I'd rather be the guy out there doing it than watching. But that's why I never understood like Let's Plays on YouTube. Like, just play the game. What? Why would I watch somebody else play it? But it's like, oh, it's more about hanging out with them than the game. But yeah, like I never got into watching sports. And then now it's like I'm at that age where I should be watching more sports, but my team sucks. So it's like I don't give a shit. All right, back in a second, guys. Quick break. Cap is leaving. Cap, you can't be going to sleep. Get your ass up. Can't have the young people falling asleep on the show. What the hell is going on? And young. Young on this show is like 31. Oh, God. Oh. Young on this show is people with 2 kids instead of the freaking basketball team that I have. Oh, God. So Minnesota made some bollocks-ass moves, I see, in the draft because your dad was complaining. That's so funny to me. I don't know why that's funny, but reading that comment, Alyssa, actually made me bust out laughing. I think it's because I can picture your dad. No! And it's like, you know, the things that get us humans emotional are so cool. Like, I'll sit here and scream at a video game, and no one, like, and that's kind of the whole premise of this show. Like, why would anyone care this much about these fucking video games? Nobody does. That's the point of the joke. Like, it's a game. Play it or don't. Just try to make the people laugh. That's all that is. He says, my back's killing me, B. I mean, what are you, like a 60-year-old man? You're the youngest person on this show at 31 or whatever. Like, we're all the freaking geriatrics. How are you all beat up? Anyway, dude, just kidding. I want everybody on this show well rested. Please go get your rest. It is important. And we will see you back. I will most likely be back here tomorrow. I will be back here probably every day while my wife is on her girls' trip because it's lonely. You know that song, Ain't No Sunshine, when she, bruh, like, oh, like, all my kids are going to be in my, Dad, when's she coming back? Like, dude, I'm just as sad as you. Don't come in here asking me for moral support. Like, do you want me to go pick her up and demand that she return home? Because that's what I want to do. Because I'm lonely and selfish as shit. But I'm not gonna. Like, I actually chauffeured her to their thing tonight. And she's like, babe, I will call an Uber. Because she knows I have PTSD rage every time I have to drive around my city. Because I hate traffic and I hate cars and I hate people. And it's just like, oh. And I didn't rage, not once. Like, I fussed at her at one point. I was totally joking. For a minute, she thought I was being serious. I was like, babe, I'm kidding. It's not that serious. We'll make a U-turn. I said, I need you to relax. I know you wanted to call an Uber because you know this is, every turn we make in this city is countdown to me having a freaking war flashback because somebody did something stupid in traffic. I said, but I promise you, this is your birthday. I will be 100% well behaved. I promise you, there will be no rage. I won't yell. I won't even cuss at anybody. And she was like, okay. Because her friend couldn't understand why she was so adamant about calling the Uber. It's like, because my wife is driven with me in the city, and it usually ends with me trying to pray fire and brimstone down on that shitty place after we escape it and get back to our side of town. Just like, oh, I hate this place. Like, how do you hate the city you're from? Does anybody else have that problem? Like, I love the people of D.C. Like, the indigenous people to D.C. are some of the coolest mofos you're ever going to. I promise you they're the coolest people on the planet. But all the transplants and shit that are here make this place suck.
But by looking at you, I can see you came prepared. When the job is done, you come to me to collect the bounty.
This is why you need a techno harem. You motherfuckers are my techno harem. What are you talking about?
About the bounties.
Like, you're my techno harem, Ryan. Like, that's pretty much how it goes.
Can you explain why you do this work?
With pleasure. But you have to forgive a little verbosity. It's the only way to truly do it justice. Imagine you were painting a picture. A picture of, let's say, a rainbow. You'll need paint, of course. All different colors. Red, yellow, green, blue.
Alright, bruh.
While you're setting up
You,
the
who
tool,
I
someone comes along
apologize
and steals you.
to the person who had to write this bit of dialogue,
Finish.
but Chambers is not this guy. I'm sorry. I'm sure you worked really hard on this corny ass dude's lines. Chambers can't. I'm not even 2 hours into the game and I'm already skipping dialogue because I can't listen to these horrible dialogue sequences. Oh god. You guys better be like lucky I love everything else about this game and that the dialogue doesn't bother me that much because good god. How do you fans of this shit stomach this crap?
Just saying I hate criminals would have been easier.
It's not at all that simple. It's not about killing criminals for me. That's
Far too banal.
I see what I do
As a profession. An art. See, I can even act these scenes more fun for me.
And has structure.
I make everybody into a Lord of the Rings character in my ad-lib sessions.
Slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely.
Becomes
to the minds of Moria.
Even here in the crater.
Dude, I need to buy stuff. Can we talk about that?
Silent.
No?
Silent.
Alright. Where's the store, brah? Can I talk to people selling shizzle? Maybe this lady out here having a smoke break is selling something. Everybody's on a smoke break. Nope, she's an outlaw from Tabar. She is not. Oh, cool out. I'm not in your house, crazy lady.
Finally. Don't you dare do that again.
I forgot going in people's houses in this game. Yo, is this Tabar? And it's just beat the hell? I don't remember it having a mountain range around it in the last game. But this is about close to where it kind of would have been out in the desert. No longer like a desert. I don't know. Hard to say. Either that or the snow mountains came down further. I just need to find someone to sell me some wares. Brother makes money. Help a brother make his money. So it doesn't have to go back to pimping. You don't like pimping. He hates pimping.
Now,
Vicky.
I'll be right there.
I love they have new face actors. They hired some people, man. It's cool. Because in the first game it's like 3 actors play everybody. In this one they definitely got some new cats.
Protection services must increase. Supply and demand, you know. I don't believe that 800 Elexit is too much to ask, considering the wealth of some of your clientele. Not to mention the quality of protection you receive for it.
That's more than half my take. You can't be serious.
Listen to me, sweetie. I'll say it slower this time. You pay the blade, and the blade makes sure you're alive to make money next week. The blade can stop his protection at any time, if that's what you want. To be at the mercy of any number of unsavory types.
Okay, okay.
My head.
Standing here that long made him start losing his mind.
I'll be right there.
Still? Get on with it, both of you.
I knew you were smart the moment I laid eyes on you.
The last game had this
I'll
issue
see
too.
you next
You walk up on 2 actual NPCs talking.
how can I help you?
have to let them finish.
I've got some new potions
I killed a
and
guy
stuff.
in the last game
Free to
because I
look
got
over the
tired of waiting. Just shot him. It's like, hey, I need to talk to you, and this dude's holding us up. I gotta talk. Oh gosh, it's awesome. The fact that you can do that in a video game is just hilarious.
I heard you talking with that Blade guy. He giving you trouble?
Yeah. I was robbed a while back. Half of my goods were stolen. Next day, this guy shows up saying he'll protect me if I pay him. Everyone knows he's the one going around robbing people and killing off all the business. Then he shows up demanding payment for his so-called protection.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
What do you want me to do? Report it to the City Watch? You know there's no such thing. All I could do is hire my own protection. But I can't afford that. Not with all the protection.
Just
money
send
I
me
pay
to
the
kick
Blade.
Blade's ass and say the word, and we're off to see the wizard, baby girl. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do that.
I could take care of this Blade
I have
guy
both
for
of my
you.
hands in the air right now because I'm
Like
excited.
I said, I can't pay anyone. Or are you planning on helping for free?
Yeah, helping for free.
Yeah, I'll help you for free.
Really? You'd do that for me?
Hell yeah.
But why? What do you get out of it?
I don't like people taking advantage of those weaker than them.
Thank you so much. I'll be glad when Blade finally stops this shit.
Where can I find Blade?
He struts around the city bullying people. You're bound to run into him sooner or later.
What should I do with Blade? You want your money back?
No. I just want him to leave me alone. But be careful messing with him. There's a reason people turn a blind eye to his business. It might not be good for much, but...
He said, by the
is
way,
good
you
for
have
is
big, beautiful eyes. Asshole. Helping for free, right? Yeah.
What you got?
I look sexy
Only
in
the
that,
best here.
that like, chainmail wife beater he's wearing. Are we allowed to still call it wife beater, or is that triggering? Everybody still mad at everything? I don't know. All right, let's get to selling some things. Never weapons. They can be... Oh, by the way, I think this game actually employed the two-world system for improving your weapons. Oh, I've been saying that. When did Two Worlds come out? 2007? I think it was 2007. 14 years I've been saying. Somebody should put that in their game. It's genius. Why did nobody else do it? And here we are. Piranha Bytes. You can count on Piranha Bytes, friends. They won't let you down. Oh man, I've picked up a lot of stuff out here in the world, in the wilds. Oh, there's my 200 Elexit right there, baby. Bam! And I got more where that come from, baby. I'll at you. Right. Sell them plates. Sell them goblets. Cigarettes. 263 cigarettes. I love how just exploring in the game, you get enough stuff to make legitimate money. You don't have to play the game for 40 hours before you can buy stuff. Like, they let you get after it right from the jump. Imagine that. Like, this is definitely an improvement already over Elex in a lot of ways. And I loved Elex as it was. Like, wow. Good stuff, gang. Well done. All right, what else can I sell? None of this. See, this is cool. All of this stuff was sold in the first game, but now in this game it's actually usable. Nice. Love it. Oh, wow, that one's usable. Oh, the regular plate's usable in this game? Sweet. Ah, the symbol of Kalan. I'm gonna sell one, keep the other. Got a cash box. Holo projector. Times. Always like to try to keep one of everything if I can. Ooh, I think we made enough money to get busy. Oh, does the money trick work in this game? Let's try it. Because if the money trick works,
Only the best here.
it's over. Let's try this. No. At least not at this vendor. I'm like, hell, if the money trick works, we about to go all in. I could start buying armor. Dang. Armor is expensive. But I think they expect by the time you get to this point in the game, you're probably carrying quite a bit more than I am. This is simply where I've gotten. I am turned around now. Where am I in relationship? Ran up down this street, actually. Yeah, okay. I see it now. Get away from me, you crazy.
Pissed away half, lost the other half.
All right, we will turn in. We'll go do our learning skills thing. And then I think we'll probably call it a night. How long have I been with? Oh wow, we've been streaming longer than I thought. Sweet. Definitely put in some time with y'all tonight. Good stuff. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the hangout. I know I have. I always enjoy hanging with y'all. And that little mini game that the game took you through was genius, because now you'll never forget the path to go find the trainer. That is dope, empathetic game design right there. Much love for them for doing that. Because it's like I now have muscle memory for where to go to find this dude, because I had to do a quest where I chased him. Genius. That's Super Mario Brothers. I complimented Elden Ring for that in one of the dungeons where you're totally like, okay, I have to go down, but there's no way to get down without dying. And then you just keep walking around and you see this faint light, which is just kind of beneath where you are, but you see a crack in the floor that's like, wait a minute, that light is on another ledge. If I fall through this crack, I'll fall on a ledge. Oh, snap. Like that type, like From Software bakes so much care for the player into what they do. And that's what, made me fall in love with the parts of Elden Ring that I really loved and liked, despite the fact that I make fun of it. But it's like, yeah, wow, well done. All right, let's learn, big man.
Any tips for me?
About stealing? Sure, I can teach you plenty, but it'll cost you. Not cheap. I've got to fork over most of what I take in anyway.
All right, now teach me, man. Me need to learn. Lockpicks will no longer break. You can pick easy locks, ho. Okay, how do I learn it? I have the points. I have the money. Oh, wait, what? So I can't learn this from? What can he teach me then? Oh, the thing that he can teach is lit up. Got it. He can teach pickpocketing, not lockpicking. So I just went through all this for nothing. Great! And now I don't even have the ability to use it anyway. Oh, snap. I definitely need to get my cunning up. I forgot about that. You have to, like, leveling your character to be good at the social part of the game really helps in some of the quests later. It makes it so much fun because in some cases it'll stop you. It'll make the quest half as long because you can just cut it off right with the comment and then either shoot the guy or he'll give you the money or whatever. It's great. All right, but with that in mind, I think we all could use sweet dose of sleep. And to get our sleep this evening, we're going to travel back to the beginning of the game. I think this is the beginning of the game. Hey there, fella. How are you going to teleport into a fight? That is hilarious. All right. This is definitely not the beginning of the game. Oh, you know what? I never hit the teleporter at the beginning of the game. That's why. I never hit the teleporter. Gag nabbit. Messing around with y'all, I think I did not run by the teleporter in the beginning of the game. And now I have no idea where that is. But fear not, as soon as I get this thing to stop chasing me, I do have a way to figure it out. Dang, this thing aggroes forever. Enough, bro. Get your dumb ass out of here. I'm just hoping, like, out of sight, he stops. Like, out of sight, out of mind type ish. Alright, yeah, we got it. Alright, let's go ahead and save. I love that they took the picture from the original Elex and put that into this one. That's pretty dope. Well, actually, that's not from the original Elex, but it's similar. Alright, so let's load first save. Any unsaved progress makes you a whore. And so I'm here, beginning of the game. Let's go to the map ski. Alright, so West Caracas World Heart. So, okay, yeah. Definitely south central of the map. And I'm up here. Okay, I'm not terribly far at all. I actually did come the right way. Because I think this would have been the city then. Or one of these would have been the city. Maybe this one. But then I would have made my way up here, and now we're just following the banks of the road. Follow them all the way home. Yeah, the world heart is basically close to the beginning, so we'll go with that one. Alright, let's reload. Why does this keep saying I'm a level... Oh, it's not level 4, it's... Oh, teleporters say 4, not the... I got it. Gotta learn how to read at some point, man. Figured I would have learned that in school, right? Alright, how far do we have to run to get to where I'm trying to go? Oh, not far at all. Alright, so no, that is still somewhat close to the beginning of the game. That isn't the city. Should get us close to something. Alright, so this is the city. Got it, got it, got it. So the thing we're looking for is one over in this area. Let's get it. I thought you were heading out. Well, so did I when I thought all I had to do was hit a button and fast travel to where I was trying to end the game. But I got a little running to do, so we will be ending here shortly. Worry not, me lads. What's up, fella? Here's one of the teleporters. All right, cheer. Holy Jesus, is that Max? Is this the Horde? What in the name are those things? And are they aggressive? Like, do we hang out and party, or are they gonna... Is this the Horde, dude? It certainly looks like where you start dealing with the Horde. Yeah, this is the Horde, or at least whatever they built after the Horde.
Stop!
Oh, dang it.
You're standing in front of the holy grotto of Ravak, the god of oblivion. What's your business here?
Pimpin'.
Maybe I should go.
You stand before me just to leave again? Don't take me for a fool. You wanted to get past me, but it's not that simple. Do you know what awaits you in here?
No.
No easy life. We're Morcons. Our life is hard.
Oh, this is where you guys hang out. Good, I think I was sent here to shoot all of you.
And pain.
Or I will be once I get that quest.
What kind?
Anything that...
I'm not afraid of hard work.
Easy to say. Understand this. If you
I'll be careful.
Good. You may pass.
Do you really intend to let him pass? What is wrong with you?
That's not your decision to make.
Bring him to Khan. He should decide.
Good idea. You stay beside me, got it? Follow me.
Yeah, nah, I'ma bounce. Y'all be cool.
Okay, I don't think Marat can hear us
Oh,
anymore.
he's still talking.
Which means no more pointless bickering.
Oh, let me at least hear what you got to say, right? Hey, man, I need to bounce.
You're okay. I'm not taking you to Khan. I only said that to shut Marat up.
Good.
I'm Dimitri, by the way. Now listen, if you really want to stay here, there's a few things you should know.
Is this the dude from Elden Ring that typically does the Elden Ring? Jesus, from Elder Scrolls, who typically does the Red Guard voice? That voice sounds familiar, and I love the guy who does the Red Guard voice. He's awesome. Or at least the Red Guard who runs the. Sorry, I should be specific. Which Red Guard am I talking about? Racist. The guy who runs the arena in Oblivion. That dude. Love his voice.
Such as?
Such as it's a fucking bad idea for you to run around on your own down here. If someone doesn't tell you the rules, then you will get in serious trouble. So that's what I'm gonna do. Khan can wait. Come on then. See that big passageway up ahead? One level below us? Behind it is Ravok's Cathedral and the Blood Cistern.
Dang, y'all invented a new god in this game in like 6 years? Is that how long it takes to make a religion?
You shouldn't even try to get to the cathedral. If you want in, you'll have to join. We're just about to enter the war district. That's where we poachers have our cages for bringing new recruits into Morcon society. You joined up voluntarily. Otherwise, you'd probably be in there with the prisoners.
Okay.
Besides the cages, there's also the arena.
You, come here and state your purpose.
Who's asking?
Arrogant wretch. Who do you think you are?
Coldest
I know
pimp
you
who's
don't
ever lived.
belong here. I can smell an outsider from 3 tunnels away.
Oh, 3 tunnels?
Tell me.
Shit, you must
what
have
is
the longest
general
dick in the city.
situation beyond the grotto's gates?
Magellan's under assault from an advanced alien race.
Yes. We've seen the Dark Towers. The intruders will be dealt with when the time comes. You're Jax, right? The outsider I've heard so much about. The former Alp commander who ended the war between the Free People and the Alps. Oof, you have quite a reputation there.
Knowing all that, I'm surprised you'll even tolerate me being here.
Oh, you're not the powerful leader of the Free People you once were. Your word carries little weight now. But perhaps there's still a use for you. I didn't get this far by discarding all but the most effective tools. I see immense destructive potential in you, just waiting to be unleashed.
Is that right? Give me some of that armor.
Maybe you can give me a glimpse of what you're truly capable of.
Oh, you want to fight?
You're a Morcon patriarch?
Victor is the only name I go by. Grandiose titles are like bad prostitutes. Use them once, and you're stuck with something unpleasant for life.
Damn.
This world is a
wrote
festering
that?
cesspit. We weren't put here to make a mark in the filth. Our role is only to ensure
They're
that
like
eternal
bad
silence
prostitutes.
returns.
This is like a bad 80s. It's like
Never
Ninja Cop.
forget that.
Or Ninja Samurai Ninja Cop. One of them. Yeah, Ninja Cop. It's like a bad 80s movie dialogue. It's great.
You're preparing for a large-scale conflict, right?
We have a sacred mission to fulfill. All our efforts must be focused on improving our military capabilities. We have no place for those too weak, too indecisive to embrace our vision. The Tormentors will see to that.
What does this sacred mission entail?
Alb and outlaw scum to the north, berserkers and clerics to the west. All festering sores on our world, pestilent growths that plague our existence. Plagues must be eradicated.
they must not be allowed to spread. That is Ravok's will, and so it is our responsibility to see it enacted.
How will you deal with the aliens?
The Dark Towers that descended upon Caracas are a sign. The time of deliverance is close at hand. Ravok will guide us. Patience is our most powerful weapon. Soon the heretics will atone for their sins. And don't forget, in the beginning there was darkness, oblivion, balance. We came from nothing, and so we must return to nothing. This we do in Ravok's name.
You're talking about open warfare.
Clem says, love 80s movies. They're the best, man.
What we need is improved military strength.
Everything was absurd. There was no, like, oh, that's not real. Yeah, I know. Arnold Schwarzenegger probably doesn't really lift up phone booths with people in them, but it fucking looks awesome.
But if we're patient, the newcomers to the battle of Magalon.
Movies were fun, dude. Not all this drama and.
Foreign interlopers run.
I mean, yeah, drama existed, obviously.
And we will deal.
Everything has to be gritty and real. Like, no, man, just make me laugh, dude.
I have business to attend to.
Life is gritty and real enough.
Let's move on.
Just make somebody laugh. It'll be
talking
fun.
about again?
Yo, mamas, who we
Besides
talking
the
about?
cages, there's also the arena. You can see that later.
I should actually just finish walking around with them. Probably level up off of it.
Watch out for the guards. Not all of them are so.
You'd have put me in a cage if I hadn't come here voluntarily?
We need new blood, and you look like a good prospect. So yeah, that might have happened. I used to work at the cages myself, so come on, I'll show you where I used to work.
That sounds like a setup.
As a non-Morcon, this must seem strange to you.
I have to beat this dude's ass.
A little.
If we lose a worker, then that endangers the balance. So we have to keep our numbers up to help us survive. We get these new recruits, teach them all about our way of life, and make them into new Morcons.
Is the dude doing this voice the same guy that read the Scottie Pippen book? I bet you it is, son.
So our recruits are safer here, and soon forget about their old lives. But I've said too much.
What do you mean there's nothing?
I can't change that. You should know better than anyone that Ghosta puts a price on everything.
That's why I sent you to him.
He never makes exceptions, not even for me. You think he even cares if the prisoners live or die? Maybe he's right. Why should you care what happens to them?
Forgotten what's at stake, have you?
Then ask the distributor.
I did. No luck.
Then I can't help you either.
No, it's
Just
not the
keep
same
my
guy.
name out of this in
His
the future.
cadence
Here?
is spot on with that guy, though. Spot on, baby. All right, are we done now? We good? Or do I have to keep hanging out with this? Ooh, the pop-in is real. There we go. And the duffel bags had stuff in them. First, what's up, Doc? Good? All right, I'm gonna bounce, man. You be cool, all right? And if I do have to finish rapping with him later, I'll just come back here and do that another time. But for now, I gotta get back to the beginning, baby, so we can shut this thing down. Oh, y'all lit this dude up, didn't you? Thanks for that. Appreciate you. I'm trying to figure out how in the world in all the exploring I did, I missed this. In my first hour playthrough before I decided, yeah, let's go ahead and stream this. Man, I am feeling the upgrades to the combat system. Controls are still not the best things ever in the world, but they are not the worst either. Like, it is definitely more fluid than the last game. Nice. Nice. And I'd love to see what these folks can do, like 2 consoles generations from now, when their games will actually look like it'll be cheaper and stuff to make better looking things, you know, in 2 cycles from now. Love to see what these guys come up with visually. 'Cause they are so imaginative with the worlds they come up with, man. Awesome. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Slice his ass up. Yes, son. You want that ass whipping you need? How's that for a 0 damage run? I took the skills I learned from Elden Ring to bust your monkey ass. We'll be back to fight, don't you worry. Oh, dang, he caught up to me. Say word. What's up, big man? Is that the world heart? It looks like it. Am I not there yet? Isn't this their village right here? Nah, this is something else, dog. Gotta go in. Get it! Oh, yes! Latch on, baby. Alright. I still got a little ways to go. Keep balling. Man, they really have outdone themselves, man. Good job, Piranha Bytes. Wow. And I knew I was going to like this game, but jeez. Oh, dang, the rock biter. Hey, be honest, when y'all saw Empire Strikes Back for the first time, and Princess Leia was yelling at Han Solo, and she said, why you, I don't get all the lines right, stuck up, half-witted, something, something, and she goes, nerf herder, right? When I heard that for the first time, and I want y'all to be honest, I thought she said nerve hurt-er, not nerf herder. I was like, oh, that's a new word. He's a nerve herder. Ouch. That's a mean thing to call someone. Like, you hurt my nerves, boy. Like, dang. The boy hurts your nerves, lady? It's pretty damning. Yeah, I didn't know nerfs were like a Star Wars nerd thing. I thought it was nerve herder. Stop hurting her nerves on. Is I the only one who thought that? I can't be the only person on Earth who thought that. Didn't I already kill the alien beasts around this area? I know I did in my first playthrough. I don't know if I did it here. But they're not chasing me, so that leads me to believe I smoked them. Ooh, but I didn't get this yet. Maybe I didn't smoke them. Walk through that little black hole, nothing happens. All in. This dude's so powerful he can walk through black holes. Peace. Oh, I did. That's one of the aliens right there. Sweet. Techno Ham's going to sleep. Yeah, don't worry. We're done. I'm just getting back to where we're going to start the next stream. So if you guys want to roll out, go to sleep, know that you're loved. Know that somebody out there gives a crap about you and hopes you're winning. And we are stronger than I. And we will definitely see y'all back here. Should be back tomorrow. Pretty much, I think, every day. My wife is out partying. I'm going to be hanging with y'all. So I'm not too lonely. Don't know what time. My focus tomorrow is obviously going to be my kids and stuff. So we'll figure out when we're all going to hang and whatnot. Once we do that, I'll try to send out a text to the stream team around when I'm starting, just so everyone kind of knows. And then if you can attend, awesome. If you can't, no worries. But we made it back. Made it back to the starting point of the game, back to the crib. Then we got to head north. I can remove that map. Damn, that map marker was almost spot on. Not bad, Chambraze. So we'll head up here, and I think our next teleport station's right here anyway. And then we'll get to this village, and you will meet. So on our next show, you guys should meet Jax's wife and get to learn more about his son. Yeah. Back manana, or at some point later today whenever I wake up. Love you guys. We're stronger than I. See you then.